All right, everybody, welcome into the Couch Potato Sports Show. It is me, Sonny Clark, the hardest working man in sports radio, along with
Big Red Butch Wesson. Here we go.
You can barely see. You don't like anything. There he is. Big Red.
Behind the plays.
Yeah, it's going to be behind us tonight. Close quarters here. Finally got everything up going here, getting ready for today's show. I'm really excited about today's show. Why? Because last year, Wylie East won this division or this district. So we want to make sure that maybe we can come out on top against this football team here tonight. So that's where we're here. Big game as undefeated Wylie East, by the way. But both teams are undefeated in district, 2-0. So it makes it a big game. Absolutely going to be on tonight. So that being said, of course, that's what we do here. We're going to bring you all the action here. They're getting ready to have the teams come out, do the national anthem. We'll, in that time, find out who wins the toss and gets us going and gets us all set here tonight. A big one here for both teams. I mean, so there's no question that everybody is going to have to show up and do what they do. So that being said, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to hear from our sponsors to get this game started. We'll be back here in about 4 minutes. And there's the Eagle-Eye Bill Serna joining us a little bit. Going to have a little bite to eat before we get it all set. They're going to do all the pregame festivities to get ready for tonight's big one. So that being said, quick break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We'll hear from all our sponsors. We'll be right back.
At Wesson General Contracting Incorporated, we're your one-stop shop for all your general contracting needs. We are locally owned and with over 20 years of experience, so roofing, gutters, sidings, fence staining, painting, foundation problems, or roof damage are no problems at all. Give us a call at 214-200-5588. That's 214-200-5588. Wesson General Contractors.
The prospect of retirement can be exciting. Good old U-Haul pen. You didn't bring the U-Haul pen? I have 3 of them, and I'll bring you the 3 I got. Oh, we are okay. Looks like we didn't go to commercial.
At Wesson General Contracting Incorporated, we're your one-stop shop for all your general contracting needs. We are locally owned and with over 20 years of experience, so roofing, gutters, sidings, fence staining, painting, foundation problems, or roof damage are no problems at all. Give us a call at 214-200-5588. That's 214-200-5588. Wesson General Contractors.
The prospect of retirement can be exciting and scary at the same time. At Nest Egg Wealth Advisors, we have found many people either approaching or currently in retirement fail to truly maximize some of the benefits offered to them, primarily Social Security. What is it? How does it work? It's simply not a benefit that you start receiving at age 62. Because these decisions are so important, my firm has assembled an informational packet on Social Security. If you would like a complimentary copy of Social Security Maximization, please give our office a call today at 972-412-6064 or visit us on the web at nesteggadvice.com. At the Jerry Bullet Training Center, we are a motivated team of coaches with the mindset of helping you achieve and reach your highest goals. Having developed and trained over 100 Division I athletes as well as Division II athletes, even professional athletes, the Bullet team definitely has the knowledge and mindset to take you to the next level. Check out our new 22,000 square foot facility and 3,000 square foot weight room, along with 4,500 square feet of outdoor turf and covered training area, along with football and soccer fields. Contact Melvin Bullitt at 214-326-7853 or visit their facility just outside of Waterview at 8900 Princeton Road in Rowlett.
Being taken for a ride? Check out Casso Insurance, serving Texans since 1981. Bundle your home, auto, or business insurance and save a ton. Casso Insurance on the corner of Main Street and Rowlett Road, where we make insurance fun. Or check us out on the web at CassoInsurance.com, where we always have the coffee pot on.
Yeah, but is it fresh?
There is nothing that beats good home-cooked barbecue. Since 1941, Dickey's Barbecue has done all the cooking and you take all the credit. Come see us today at our Rowlett location, 5701 President George Bush Turnpike, Suite 110 in the Target Shopping Center. Whether you want to eat in or take it home, we will fix you up. For lip-smacking, rib-tickling, knee-slapping, foot-stomping, great-tasting barbecue, come see us at Dickey's Barbecue today.
Here at Fit Body Boot Camp, located in Sachse, the solution is here. Fast, long-lasting weight loss results and the healthy lifestyle you need to keep them. The key to your fat loss success is our signature afterburn workouts, as well as support and motivation from our world-class coaches, and an easy-to-follow nutrition program to help you keep the fat off. Visit your local Fit Body Boot Camp in Sachse today to see the difference for yourself, or give us a call at 214-463-3005. That's 214-463-3005. Fit Body Boot Camp, Sachse. Sachse Ice House is a non-smoking craft beer and beer pub located in the heart of Sachse. The Ice House was opened to provide a friendly, clean, and female-friendly environment. Sachse was lacking a place for service industry, date nights, and girls' nights, as well as happy hours. Excellent service and top-notch food are our priority. On Tuesday, we offer 79-cent wings, as well as half-price burgers on Mondays. So check us out at the Ice House, located at 6501 Highway 78 in Sachse, or give us a call at 469-304-1550, or check us out on the web at SachseIcehouse.com. Go Mustangs! All right, everybody, welcome into the Couch Potato Sports Show, our continuing coverage of the Sachse Mustangs football team as they are here. And this is the game that I've been looking forward to most all year long. Why? Because the Sachse Mustangs didn't have the best year. And guess what? The Wylie East Raiders did, as they won this district last year. So it's kind of one of those things where you want to get a little revenge here on a Friday night, Bill.
Well, and Wylie East last season, that was their first year in 6A. So to come to 6A and take the district first season really takes a bite to the rest of the teams that have been in this district. So Sachse is definitely in a rebound year from last year. And this is a game. First of all, this is game of the week in the district. This game is also going to tell who is going to take a commanding lead in this district.
Definitely. And here's also another thing. Both teams undefeated, so a loss here doesn't really kill them more so than just being behind the 8 ball in reality. You don't want to be behind the 8 ball really at all as far as either team is concerned. They want to stay ahead. They want to be able to stay right there on top within their division, in the district, to where they can have good seeding going into the playoffs.
Well, the winner of this game will actually have a 2-game advantage on whoever loses this game, because not only are you a game ahead, but if you tie, you have that tiebreaker as well. So there's a lot at stake at this game, in this game for these two teams.
And we're making corrections, and here's the correction. We're just starting here as they're getting set. I'm not sure who won the toss, but Wylie East is kicking the ball off here tonight. So that being said, with them kicking the ball off, that makes a big probably that they won the toss, and they may have deferred to the third quarter. So we'll find all that out. I'm missing paperwork. So, there it is. All right. As we got some other stuff here tonight for the game. And so the kick is up, and it's going to be fielded at the 25, being brought down at the 30, as it was Barry on the return for the Barry on the tackle. Thank you. As Sachse got the ball, and that being said, we'll be watching for what happens here. As we're just getting started here, Wylie kicked it off. Now the Mustangs are first down and 10 at their own 30, and that was Hanks actually on the return as well So we kind of got that figured out. So here comes first down and 10 for the Sachse Mustangs as they get set. It's going to be one near, one far, one also on the end. George gets the snap, play action. He's going to go one way, and he's going to be sacked and lost the ball. Picked up by Wylie East. It's going to roll into the end zone. Oh, at the 2-yard line. And recovering the ball. I couldn't see it, but George lost the ball. It was picked up by Wylie East, dropped by Wylie East, and again recovered for the Mustangs. But the question is will that be first down? Because they changed possessions. In reality, it should be first down at their own 2.
Well, that's a good question, but it looks like they're going to make it as a loss and be second down. I guess they're just saying that Wylie East didn't have full control of that ball before he lost it.
So that being said, that brings up a first, I guess, second down and forever. Ball's thrown. Ball goes incomplete. Ball intended on the near side here by a Yarborough. Couldn't bring it in. Coverage on the other side by the Raiders, number 3. That was Alford on the coverage.
Well, and one thing that we're going to see is tonight is.
All right, so there's a flag on the play.
Yeah. It was an offsides on Wylie East. So Sachse had free play to throw that ball down the field. So that's going to keep it at second down. This Wylie East is an aggressive defense. They've shown it so far in the district, and they've shown it in their non-district games as well.
So they gave him the 5 yards. It's going to be a replay of second down. So it's second down and forever, like 33. They go ahead and hand the ball off, and trying to get on the right-hand side there was Haygood. He didn't get very much, maybe a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down. Not sure why that play was being called more so than anything, as there's no way that, the running game is going to get you 33.
Well, and I think what they're doing is they're just trying to get, I think they're conceding getting the first down because you're right. They're 30 yards out from a first down. So I think they're just trying to get out of the end zone area to get this ball kicked.
All right. So it's 3rd and 32. As George is back to pass, there's a flag out on the play. Oh, no, it's a timeout. All right, so a timeout on the football field. That means there's going to be a timeout here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We'll take the quick break. We'll be right back.
Here at Fit Body Boot Camp, located in Sachse, the solution is here. Fast, long-lasting weight loss results and the healthy lifestyle you need to keep them. The key to your fat loss success is our signature afterburn workouts, as well as support and motivation from our world-class coaches, and an easy-to-follow nutrition program to help you keep the fat off. Visit your local Fit Body Boot Camp in Sachse today to see the difference for yourself, or give us a call at 214-463-3005. That's 214-463-3005. Fit Body Boot Camp, Sachse.
All right, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show as we get set here for a 3rd and 32. They are on their own 7-yard line. George gets the snap. He's back to pass. He's going to look over the middle. Ball caught at the 30. He's going to get 40. The first down.
And more.
Holy smoke. And that was Rockruff on the reception. Great play, great patience by George as well.
Well, it's actually pretty good defense. That's just a great throw by George to put it where it needed to be. I do see a flag on the far side of the field, so let's see actually what that is. It's actually a sideline warning.
All right, so a sideline warning going for the Sachse Mustangs, and that brings up a first down for the Mustangs as they get set here at a big reception. They take the ball down to the 44-yard line. They needed to get to the 41 for the first down. Holy smoke.
Yeah, and if you want to get a good defense on their heels, make a play like that. So let's see how they can go with this.
Definitely. First down, ball snap. George keeping the ball. He's going to get sacked back at the 39-yard line. Good play, good speed. On this sack was Jeffers, and he just got 2 in the backfield really quick. It didn't even look like he was touched.
Well, and this was an option pass, where it's actually an option running pass. So what he does is he options it to the running back. Then he slides out, and then he throws that pass. He didn't have time to get the set up because Perry was in there just way too quick.
All right, so that brings up second down now for the Sachse Mustangs. And they go ahead, hand the ball off, and get nowhere. Getting nowhere was Haygood. Then on the stop on the other side, can't catch. The numbers are really small down there. I was lucky to catch them, but it was Jeffers on the stop as he's been making plays so far for the Wylie East Raiders. 0-0 still. Oh, I guess I'll get the banner up so we can put the points up. There they go. As the ball snaps, George back pass going deep down the field.
Deep, Lockett got it.
Is Lockett. He catches it at the 20. It's put down right there. What a great throw. Just like you said last week, just putting it up in the air, let Lockett run underneath it.
Well, and Lockett was actually under double coverage on that throw, and George just put it to a spot, and Lockett came right up underneath it and took that ball.
8:46 left to go in the first quarter. No score as it is first down for the Sachse Mustangs as they get set. And this is really a good thing to see. George gets the snap, goes ahead, hands off the Haygood on the right-hand side. He's going to pick up 4, and he was sucked there by number 54. That is Jahanagu. Jahashigu. Say it.
John Shago.
That's the one he'll be calling tonight.
His first name is Jaden, so we'll just be calling him.
We'll just call him Jan. We'll just call him Jan Sago. We got it all set. Brings up second down for the Sachse Mustangs here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Your coverage of the Mustangs. One far, one near. They go ahead. The handoff to Haygood. He had the hole. Pushed it up. He's got to pick up about 3 before he's brought down on the other side by number 19 on the stop for the Raiders. What was it?
Loftus.
And he's playing both sides of the ball because he's also a wide receiver for the Raiders. So now brings up third down for the Sachse Mustangs. They need to make a play. It's like 7 minutes and 30 seconds with the ball running. They need about 4.5 to get the first down. 1 near in the wide receivers. They're stacked up on the end. They go ahead, get the ball over right-hand side. That's Ridge. He gets in. Touchdown! Sachse Mustangs. What a run by Ridge as he got around the corner, but there's a yellow hanky out on the football field. So we're going to find out what that is. Go ahead, Butch.
Probably looks like a holding.
Look like a holding. Got it.
Oh, it's against defense.
No, it's a holding against
Is it?
Saxes. They're going to move it back.
So
A lot of the foul was around the 5, so we're going to go back about the 16-yard line.
So they'll back it up there and replay third down. And that is too bad because he got around that. Well, maybe that's the reason why there was that hole to get over there on that right-hand side.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Saxe really only lost 2 yards from where they started the line of scrimmage, but because the hold was downfield, but still now brings up a third and long.
Yes, third down and about 6 from where they're at as the ball is on the 19-yard line. There goes a man in motion. George gets the snap and shotgun. He's going to roll to the far side. Ball caught and out of bounds. Good catch there. That's Ridge again. He's going to get to about the 4-yard line. Was it Ridge?
That was actually Lockett, as he did a 10 and out right along the sideline there, and George just put it right there along the sideline.
So now that gets him a first down and goal for the Sachse Mustangs from, it looks like, the 4-yard line. So big time opportunity for the Mustangs. Let's see what they do with it as George is in the shotgun, gets the snap, gets the pitch. That's to Ridge. He's going to get around the corner. Touchdown, Sachse Mustangs. Got to do it twice there. How about that? So second time is a charm as the Mustangs get in the end zone, making it 6-0 with 7:05 left to go here in the first quarter. So getting up on their first drive, that is huge as well. Making sure that they're able to take advantage of the drive. Ball's up, kicks up, and it goes downtown for the Sachse Mustangs. So that being said, 7-0 with 7:05 left to go in the first quarter. Quick breakout on the football field means right here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs radio network. We'll be right back.
Being taken for a ride? Check out Casso Insurance, serving Texans since 1981. Bundle your home, auto, or business insurance and save a ton. Casso Insurance on the corner of Main Street and Rowlett Road, where we make insurance fun. Or check us out on the web at CassoInsurance.com, where we always have the coffee pot on.
Yeah, but is it fresh?
All right, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show as the Mustangs get in to the end zone fairly quickly. Well, not fairly quickly. It was a decent drive. Started off rough, though, didn't it, Bill?
Well, when you have a 1st and 36, you're not thinking too much of a drive, but one big play definitely makes a difference. And if you want to put a defense on his heels, that's if you can get away with that, then that's you definitely take advantage of it. This is a great way to get this game started for this Sachse team.
All right, so now the Mustangs getting ready to kick this one off. Alvarado goes ahead and puts it up short. It's going to be a fair catch there called by number 11, Porter of the Raiders. They're going to be at the 26-yard line to start this drive. As now, interestingly enough, there's a huddle for all the team, for the Raiders. They all come out. And now they go ahead and break it up, and everybody goes to their position. It's kind of interesting. Everybody getting involved.
It's the whole team except for the defense, which is down on the sideline talking to coaching right now. But, definitely it's something you don't normally see.
First down and 10 for the Raiders. There goes a man in motion. 2 will be on the far side. He's going to go back to that side. They go ahead. Hand it off right up the middle, just pushing and pushing through. That's Wall. I think, is that Wall or Fisher? Starting out here. Cannot tell what's the number at the quarterback position. And on the stop for the Sachse Mustangs was Dillard. Yep, it is Fisher. Mark that. That was Fisher at the quarterback position for the Raiders. So brings up second down, what looks to be about 3. Ball is on the Raider 32-yard line. 2 near, 1 far for the Raiders. Fisher waiting on the snap. He gets it. And play action is going to go to that far side, and it is caught. It's going to push down, maybe a pickup of about 4 or 5. Then on the stop for the other side for the Sachse Mustangs was DeVault. And it was it was Ainsworth with the reception for the Raiders. So it's going to bring up now. That gets them first down as they place the ball on the 37-yard line of the Raiders. 2 stacked on each side. Play action. Going up. Fisher looking. He's going to take off running. Had a lot of pressure. Ball falls incomplete as the Mustangs of Foley was getting ready to put the hammer down on Fisher while he was running out of the pocket.
Well, I think Fisher just got that ball out of bounds, as you're correct. Foley was getting ready to wrap him up there, so he really had no choice since he didn't have a receiver that was open.
5:55 left to go in the first quarter as the Wylie East Raiders are on second down. Second down and 10. Ball on their own 37-yard line. Fisher gets the snap. He's going to go with the man who is swinging out to the side. That was Adkins. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. And again on the stop for the Mustang was DeVault. So they are going to push it down. That's going to make it like 3rd down and 4 as the clock continues. Nope, it stopped at 5:50 left to go here in the first quarter. It is 7-0 in favor of the Mustangs. 2 stacked on each side in the wide receivers for the Raiders. They're going to look over here to the right-hand side, get a little call from the coaching side as the Mustangs are playing it off to the side. You see they're kind of at a diagonal on which one's going to go deep and who's going to be watched. They go ahead and get the snap. Fisher's going to go up the middle. He doesn't get anything. He is wrapped up in the ball. The last 3 plays has been out on the football field. He's the ball hawk right now.
Yeah, and there was a blitz from both linebackers to come in the backfield, and they really gobbled him up as soon as he moved forward to try to get up the middle.
All right, so that's going to bring up now 4th down for the Raiders. So they bring out their kicking team, and someone's got, that's going to be Hank. So he's backing up. He's got those fancy shoes, so I know who it is. So they go ahead and get the kick. Oh, and it's not a great kick, but it's going to take a Wylie East bounce, and it's going to roll right out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. So nice little work on the kick with the forward roll. So that's going to switch the sides. So the Sachse Mustangs already shown that they can take that deep drive and get down the field. See if they can redo it as they place the ball at their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, and we'll see what Wylie East adjustments come out on the second drive with their defense, seeing that all of Sachse's success was on the through the air except on that last play.
Go ahead, hand the ball off and go get nowhere. Oh, no, breaking the tackle. Getting around. I thought we were going to get Haygood to break it out there. He might get back to the line of scrimmage as Jeffers on the stop for the Raiders, and that's going to bring up second down as the clock does continue to run. It is at 4:46.
Yeah, it looks like he lost 3 on that as he just could not get out of the grasp. First defender slowed him down, and then Jeffers was able to come in and get him behind the line.
So second down for the Mustangs. As the ball now is back sitting on the 12-yard line. Mustangs going right to left on your internet radio dial. They got their white jerseys and the gray bottoms. Here comes the snap. George rolling to the near side, was going to throw it. Now he's going to try to run, but he's going to get wrapped up there. It looks like Loftus on the stop for the Raiders. Just needed to the ball real quick like that. And there was an opportunity, though, for George to run.
Well, on that front line of that Wylie East, they get in that backfield quick, and they really don't give you a lot of time to set up. So that's what's been a challenge to George so far in this game.
So third down for the Mustangs. Got about 12 to go. They need to get to the 25-yard line for the first down. George in shotgun, 2 far, 1 near. Go ahead, hand it off to Haygood again. He breaks a couple tackles. He's going to get out to the first down. Now he's out to the races, to the 30, to the 40 in midfield. Now to the 40, to the 30, and he's going to be wrapped up out of bounds at the 25-yard line as he just dashed all the way down there after he got through the first wall of defender.
Yeah, absolutely. We East just rushed 3, and they dropped back 8. And Haygood was able to get out of that first line and get down the field. Great blocking by Lockett down the line to get him some extra yards.
So the Mustangs have a first down and 10. Balls at the 23-yard line of the Raiders as George looks things over. 3 near, 1 far. He's going to keep the ball on the quarterback keeper. He's going to pick up about 4 on first down before he's taken down there by number 27. That was Westerfield. So second down now for the Sachse Mustangs. Clock continuing to run. 3:11, 7-0 in favor of the Mustangs as they're looking to decide to get a play call.
Well, and Sachse they've had control of this first quarter. Even though they've had some big plays, they've also had some sustained drives where they've kept the ball for the majority of this first quarter so far.
I can't hear you. I'm going to hear more of Butch. Okay, so they hand the ball off. Hey, right up the middle. That is, down to the 5-yard line. And that was Ridge coming out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 5. That's another first down. Henderson, the third on the stop for the Wylie East Raiders as the Mustangs are threatening.
Well, yeah, and with Ridge going right up the middle, Henderson was the only thing that stopped him from getting in the end zone as he's able to get that shoelace.
All right, first down and goal. Ball at the 6-yard line of the Raiders. 3 far, 1 near. 2:19 left to go. Man in motion behind it. Hands the ball off. That is Ridge, and he's going to be wrapped up there by number 19. That was Loftus on the stop for the Raiders, and they might have even lost a yard. Yeah, they're going to take it about to the 9-yard line. So it's going to be now second down and goal from the 9-yard line. And that can't go backward on that play. So it really kind of in your mind right here on second down, even though they're close, this is going to be a passing play. Let's see what they dial up here. They got 2 in the backfield with George, 1 far, 2 near, and the wide receivers. They get the snap. What do I know? They keep it. There's the option pitch. Ridge trying to get onto the outside, trying to push down, and he gets down to about the 4, and that's going to bring up third down for the Mustangs. And on the stop on the other side was Oliford. Is that it?
Olford
on the stop for the Mustangs. It brings down third down, 1:21 left to go in the first quarter here at Wylie Stadium. By the way, pretty good crowd on the other side for the Sachse Mustangs. They're filling up the crowds. I can't see the near side. So,
well, and this is I'm sure Coach Behrens does not want to leave with the field goal here. They definitely want to get this ball into the end zone.
Oh, it's a full side for sure.
Full side. All right, here we go. Snap. George. Pass. Intercepted in the end zone. Wow. And he was right in front of him, Bill, as he saw the white but it's almost like the blue just blended in. He just threw it right to him.
Yeah, and there was double coverage there, and Olford just dropped back into coverage, and George, it looked like he was right in front of George. I don't know. I don't understand how George could not have seen him, but he threw it right into the arms of Olford.
And they actually had that in the end zone, so they'll bring that out to the 20-yard line on the touchback for the Raiders. So the Raiders dodged the bullet. They're still down 7-0. Now here's where the momentum of the game needs to change for the Raiders if they're going to stay in it or even get the win.
Well, this is where Sachse has got to recover. Don't let that momentum happen, and just tighten up on defense again.
And that's what they are doing. They're playing good defense. There's the snap. They're going to go ahead, keep it. And Fisher tries to push it up. He does. Push it up for about 6 as he is brought down there by number 47 of the Mustangs. That was Bennett, as well as who else? Out there is number 7, Brunswick, on the stop. Brings up second down now for the Raiders of Wylie East. So see what they're calling. They're moving over to the side, getting a play called in here on second down. Too far, too near, and they're stacked. They go ahead, they hand it off and get nowhere out there. As I will tell you, one of the things that we're seeing a lot, Brunswick was on the stop, as well as number 19, I think it was, or was it 16? 10, number 10 on the wrap up there, Walls. And that brings up now third down for the Raiders. And it's about 3rd down and 3. And that's going to do it for the first quarter as the Raiders are down 7-0 to the Mustangs here on their home field. Quick breakout on the football field means break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We'll be right back.
Rich's Performance Muffler and Auto Care has provided complete auto repair services to the Wylie area since 2003. Whether it's alignments, brakes, air conditioning, muffler service, suspension, front-end auto services, or in my case, a Cadillac converter, Rich does it all. Stop by and see him at 603 Commerce Street, Suite 203 in Wylie, or give him a call at 972-461-0776. That's 972-461-0776. You'll be happy you called Rich instead of anybody else.
Now for him, Rich, listen, he saved me $1,000. I love Rich. Listen, saved me $1,000. I might just become your best friend.
That's what it cost me. That's what it cost me.
You had it happen too?
No, I had to pay you $1,000 for you to be my friend.
Oh, is that what it is?
Me
That's
too.
I'm sorry. Maybe I missed that in my bank account. I love Bill Serna.
That's the going rate.
Bill Serna and Butch are my buddies, and I get in here every week, and that's half the fun here of doing what we're doing. Okay, they switch sides as it is now 3rd down for the pass. The snap goes in, and Fisher
back.
he gets sacked, and the ball's on the ground, and it's picked up there. And I'm trying to figure out who grabbed it up. Was it Wyatt or it was Thorne?
It was Kevon Thorne picked up the fumble. That ball was loose for a little bit. Some good pressure on Ofeli there to cause that fumble. But Thorne had the awareness to just not try to pick it up and just drop on the ball.
2nd down and 16 as the ball is on the Wylie East 14-yard line. They need to get a long way for the first down. Got some substitutions going. Play clock is down to 10 as they get set. Too far, too near. They're not stacked this time as Fisher. Oh, no, it's 4th down. They're going to go ahead. I thought they were lined up, ready to go. It was 4th down. I apologize.
Well, and what could have confused you was the defense was not set up for a punt. They were set up as a regular defense. They only had 3 linemen up front, and they had 8 back. So clearly, and Sachse's lining up that way again. So it's clear that they're setting up for the return and not for the block.
Definitely. So at the 40 is Hanks for the Mustangs. Kicking it from their own field is Wren, and Wren goes ahead. He gets it off. That's a bad kick, but it could take it was touch. It was touch back here, wasn't it? So they're going to place it at the They're going to place it at the 43-yard line as number 3 Olford down the ball. I thought it was touched up near the 30, so I must have just don't have my glasses on. Can't see it anyway. So yeah, there you go. It is what it is. So that brings up first down now. Yeah, we're right around here somewhere. I used them a little bit earlier today. There they are. All right, first down for the Sachse Mustangs. They hand the ball off. Haygood's going to break a couple tackles. He's going to pick up about 4 before he is brought down on the other side by the Raiders by number 23, Guzman, as well as Robinson. And it brings up second down in about, well, I'd say about, 6?
Yeah, it looks that way. You know, so far in the first quarter, I've seen a lot of players slipping on this turf so far.
All right, so 3 far, 1 near. They were kind of triangle stacked. They give it to Haygood. He breaks through a hole, gets to the 35, and he's going to get down to the 32 before he is brought down there by the Raiders. Jeffers on the stop there for the Raiders.
Well, and I think that was another thing. I think there Haygood wanted to cut back, and he just slipped as he was trying to do it and just had to go down. He's come up a little bit limping. He is staying in the ball game. Actually, now he is coming out for Ridge.
All right, so Ridge is coming in. Haygood going out. Brings up first down and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball's on the 33-yard line of the Raiders. So nice first down. Way to get this one started. Too far, too near. Brockbrook goes ahead. He gets it on the jet sweep, trying to get around the corner, and he's not going to get anything as he's brought down by the Raiders as they got to him quick. Reed on the stop for the Raiders as well as Jeffers, and brings up second down. Good speed to the ball.
Correction, that wasn't Reed. That was Olford. My apologies as I gave Sonny the wrong number there. We do have a player that's down for Wylie East. It looks like it's Guzman. Hopefully it's just a cramp that we're getting here. It is a hot day today.
It is. So, quick breakout on the football field before the injured player. We'll be back.
The prospect of retirement can be exciting and scary at the same time. At Nest Egg Wealth Advisors, we have found many people either approaching or currently in retirement fail to truly maximize some of the benefits offered to them, primarily Social Security. What is it? How does it work? It's simply not a benefit that you start receiving at age 62. Because these decisions are so important, my firm has assembled an informational packet on Social Security. If you would like a complimentary copy of Social Security Maximization, please give our office a call today at 972-412-6064 or visit us on the web at nesteggadvice.com.
All right, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. 7-0 in favor of the Mustangs. George gets the snap from his 33. Pass on the middle, ball caught. Touchdown! Sachse Mustang. That was Ridge as he got out of the backfield and went in and got in for the touchdown. Was it Ridge?
Yeah, it was Ridge, and that was a great job by the offensive line. Gave George a time to sit back in that pocket, wait for that play to develop across the middle.
A lot of time. Take that mic.
A lot of time.
I got there a lot of time. So touchdown for the Sachse Mustangs. They go up 13-0, 9:03, waiting on the kick for the extra point.
And it's good. Downtown
For the Sachse Mustangs. So 14-0. Quick breakout on the football field after the touchdown. We'll be back.
At the Jerry Bullet Training Center, we are a motivated team of coaches with the mindset of helping you achieve and reach your highest goals. Having developed and trained over 100 Division I athletes as well as Division II athletes, even professional athletes, the Bullet team definitely has the knowledge and mindset to take you to the next level. Check out our new 22,000 square foot facility and 3,000 square foot weight room, along with 4,500 square feet of outdoor turf and covered training area, along with football and soccer field. Contact Melvin Bullitt at 214-326-7853 or visit their facility just outside of Waterview at 8900 Princeton Road in Rowlett.
We are back. Just a little technical difficulty, but we're back before we get started here for the kickoff as the Sachse Mustangs have a 14-0 lead here in the second quarter with 9:03. Ball goes up in the air. It's going to be fielded at the 20-yard line at fair catch. Boy, I'm telling you right now, Bill, they wish they had that one back. They had a lot of room they could have made a big play on.
Well, and if your up man is going backwards, pedaling backwards and catching that on the fair catch, that means your back guy has an opportunity to get that. He should have been getting that ball. because he's getting it on the run, gives an opportunity to get up the field. Not only that, when you fair catch it, you're going to be back at the spot where you fair caught it.
All right, so it's going to be first down for the Raiders as they get set here on this drive. They are at their own 25-yard line. That's where they'll place it. Right to left on your internet radio dial, 2 near, 1 far, but 2 stacked on the end at the tight end position. One guy going on the one side. They go ahead, hand off. No, keeping it up the middle is Fisher. Fisher's going to get down about maybe 3, maybe 4. And then on the stop on the other side was Bennett for the Sachse Mustangs. Brings up second down. See, they're going to give them about, it looks like about 2 or 3, so it's like 8 yards. So second down and 8 as they go back. Fisher looking for the pass. He's going to step up in the pocket. It's caught at the 40-yard line. That was a nice jab between 2 defenders on the reception, number 7, Ainsworth. And then on the stop on the other side, 24 for the Sachse Mustangs, Perry on the stop, but not before the first down. But in between 2 defenders, nice pass.
That was a nice pass, and he was stepping in the pocket as he was getting that pressure from the outside there.
First down now for the Raiders. They're at their own 43-yard line. Get 2 near, 1 far. There goes the man in motion. They go ahead, give it to him. Nope. Keeping it is Fisher. Fisher trying to find. Does like a jump, a high jump there. It seemed like jumped over 3 or 4 there, but Brunswick brings them down on the other side.
Well, and actually he was going to hand that off to Kerry Knight, but Knight did not take the ball, and the ball kind of just popped back up into Francis' hands.
All right, so it brings up now second down for the Pirates. Just did it. The Raiders, as we're here at Wylie Stadium, home of both of the teams, 2 far, 1 near, and Fisher with the snap. And he just takes off, and quarterback draw, finds all the way down to the 30, slides at the 28-yard line. That just opened up for him because the defenders were about ready to sack him. He got out of there because of his speed.
Well, and that's what Wylie East has been waiting for to happen. They've spent a lot of time trying to go up the middle, and Fisher just saw that opportunity in the middle and was able to take it and run and get a good yardage.
All right, first down now for the Raiders. 2 far, 1 near, 1 in the backfield with Fisher. Fisher goes ahead, play action's going to roll to the near side, looking for a guy, and there's
flag on the play.
That's going to be a hold. So Yellow Hanky out on the football field now. Back them up 10. See who they are actually going to get this on. That was Pearson at the hold, so that backs up the Raiders. Let's see where they place it at. They marched that one off.
Be about the 40-yard line.
That's what I thought.
Or 39.
39-yard line. Everybody's backing up. They got to get to in between the 20 and 19 for the first down as they place the ball at the 39-yard line. First and 20 as they get the snap. Quick pass. It's caught at the 35, breaking tackles, finding holes, and rolling all the way down. And he gets a lot of that one as a nice catch on that side, trying to get it. All right, so it was Adkins on the reception. Who brought him down now? Number 29? On the stop for the Mustangs, it was Rice, but it's now second down for the Raiders. It's like second and about 5, it looks like they need to go as they place the ball right at the 24-yard line. They hand the ball off and getting nowhere on the other side there. Walls on the stop as number 6, Adkins, who also plays wide receiver, was lined up in the backfield. Brings up now third down for the Wylie East Pirates. 3rd and 4, 5:58 left to go in this first half of play. 3 far, 1 near for the Raiders. Now they're going to look to the side as they were getting some outside threat coming from the Mustangs. Now the Mustangs shift, and there's going to be a timeout. So they're going to go ahead and do the timeout on the football field. So with the timeout on the football field, we'll take the quick break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs Radio Network. We'll be right back. Catch us on the Couch Potato Sports Show Sunday 9 to noon as we look at all the games on the NFL lineup. So we are set here. It's third down now for the Raiders. Let's see what they draw up here. Should be really interesting here on third down. Whoop, push the wrong button. They go ahead. Hand the ball off. Nope. Not getting anywhere as the Mustangs are all over that one. Many players. Rothrick was out there on the stop, number 17, as well as 34 for the Mustangs on the stop, and that's Muvade. Muvade? Is that how you say it? Muvade. Okay. Hey, Sonny got one. Congratulations, Sonny.
Looks like they are going to go for it here on fourth down.
They're going to go for it on fourth down.
4th and 5.
Too far, too near. They hand it off. Nope. They play action. Ball caught. And I don't think they got.
I think it came out.
I think they're short. Yep, they're short by 3 or 4. On the stop on the other side, there was DeVault. And boy, that Adkins couldn't get out. It was a nice idea, but there was no place for him to run after he caught the ball.
Well, they're setting up a sideline screen, and they had 2 receivers to block as he got the ball, but the receivers didn't block, and Sachse defense was able to just get in and make that tackle.
Turnover on then downs. That means the Mustangs, with the 14-0 lead here with 5:05 left to go in the first half, have the game in control. Here they go. 2 far, 1 near. Hand it off. Trying to get around his ridge, and he's going to try to get through there. Nothing doing. I think like 4 or 5 on pursuit from the Raiders prevents the big stop. Number 5 on the stop, Jeffers again. As he's been all over, he's had a big game here tonight, stopping the Mustangs here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He's been on almost every other tackle so far here in the first half. So what Sachse wants to do is they really want to control the time for the last 4 minutes and 30 seconds here, and not give Easton any more opportunities to score here in the second quarter.
All right, second down 11, loss of 1 on the last play. They go ahead and hand it off, and yet nothing doing again as they were all over. It's almost like they were waiting on that one big time, as they had a hard time being able to get around the corner. Loftus on the stop, as well as a John Chago. John Chago on the stop. We might go new dude. You got to watch out. So that brings up now third down for the Mustangs. They are on their own 24-yard line. They need to get to the 39-yard line. George back to pass after the snap. Puts the ball in the air. Ball almost caught out there. Ball was intended for Quinn. Good coverage down the field for the Raiders. Reed was on the coverage out there. Was that number 1? It looked like he was out there on the coverage. Yeah, Reed, as well as number 2, Boyd, was on there for the coverage, and that's going to bring up the kicking unit for the Mustangs. So it brings up fourth down and the kicking unit. I like that graphic. That's cool. I made that one myself. So, all right, so getting set here on fourth down. Back at the 10-yard line. Goes ahead, gets a running kick. He got a good boom, and fair catch is going to be caught out there by Porter, and they're going to place it at the 35-yard line, maybe the 34 of the Wylie East Raiders. So interesting drive there. Okay, interesting as they did not even look like they were in sync at all on that drive at all. It seemed like players were here and there, but nothing really in order.
Yeah, the running game is kind of struggled in so far in this game, as right now there's Sachse has 86 yards in rushing, with 2 of those being long plays. So they were trying to establish that, take off some time, but then they did have to throw the ball.
All right, so here comes first down for the Raiders at their own 34-yard line. Throwing the ball is Fisher, and it's caught out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Nice catch there by the Raiders. Atkins on the stop before he got pushed out, but there's a yellow hanky out on the football field.
I think this is going to be on Sachse here.
That's a Dickie's barbecue yellow hanky. Boy, I wish we had some Dickies. That'd be that. So offside defense for the Mustangs. They put that on Cochran. So they'll march that 5-yard off and replay first down. And when they replay the first down, it's going to be first down and 5 for the Raiders at their own 39-yard line, right to left on your internet radio dial, one far, one near in the wide receivers as they turn to the side, get a play call as Fisher didn't seem very happy about the play call, but let's see what they draw up here. Fisher waiting on the snap, play action, and here come the Mustangs. They're going to sack them.
Well,
back at the 32-yard line, maybe, I don't know what he was upset about.
Well,
but maybe that was it.
That's probably why he was upset. He says, look, I'm going to get crushed here.
On the stop for the Raiders. That'll back them back up to the 33-yard line, and it's going to be second down and forever. Second and 11. 11's not
We've seen forever in this game, and we've actually got a first down from forever.
Get the nice 11 compared to the what was
36?
Second and 32.
And that got a first down.
And then, yeah, it did get the first down. So Fisher looking things over. 3 far, 1 near in the wide receiver. In the backfield looks like Thorne. Back to pass is Fisher. He's looking as time. Throws the ball up. Oh, caught at midfield. Down to the 40 and down to the 30. And it was Adkins there. And you're hearing the crowd. It's the first time we really heard them. And it was King on the stop. Before the touchdown happened, they took it all the way down to about looks like the 24-yard line, Bill.
Yeah, and he just found a seam, threw it in there in stride, and was able to get it down the field.
Yeah, it was definitely in stride. Plus, he had split the defenders and got there. 3 far, 1 near on first down. Back the pass. Nope, hand the ball off, trying to get around, dancing around. Number 21 there, that was Henderson. He didn't get anywhere. As where Foley decided to get his hands on him, saying, that's enough. Brings up second down, maybe about a gain of 2, maybe.
Well, and that big play was something that Wylie East really needed. They wanted to be in a position where they can control that clock, control their position on the field. So now as we go into 2 minutes, they're in a good position where they can finish out this half with the ball.
14-0 in favor of the Mustangs. However, the Raiders are driving. They go ahead and hand the ball off. That wasn't going anywhere as the Mustangs got in there. Bennett puts him down along with his pal, number 22, DeVault, and getting nowhere on that play was the running game from the Mustangs, and that was Adkins. He just didn't get anywhere.
Well, and the running game for Wylie East, just like Sachse, has been struggling all night long, and Wylie East has depended on that much more where they wanted to get it going, and they just can't seem to get it going.
All right, so it brings up now third down there we go, wrong button right here. They're third down as they go back to pass. Fisher with the ball. It's caught. A Foley. Look at a Foley. The speed he is out there. Mark that. Yeah, it was a Foley. Yeah, with the speed out there on the catch. Minimal gain. Now that does bring up fourth down with 55 seconds left to go. 14-0 in favor of the Mustangs. They're in no man's land in reality. Time on the clock as well. This is an opportunity for the Raiders. We're not going to go to break as we've seen on this drive, the defense of the Mustangs swarming to the ball and making sure they don't get any more big yards except for that one big play.
Well, and on this kind of a chess match between the coaches because Wylie East got this fourth down. Coaches for Wylie East didn't call timeout. They wanted to see if they wanted to force Sachse to call a timeout because they're going to determine whether they're going to try to go for it or they're going to punt this ball away, which looks like now they're going to bring the punting team out.
Wow.
But I think Sachse is just content on getting that ball and getting into halftime with a 14-0 lead.
Absolutely, and Sachse Mustangs had the ball first, so the Raiders are going to come out at halftime. This was an opportunity. Now, watching what the clock is, where they are, and realizing what the situation could be, you don't want to have the fake kick come out to get the first down to where they get into the end zone with a 14-point turnaround in the third quarter and tie the game up.
Well, it looks like they're bringing the offense back out here. So I don't I think this is kind of a risky situation with Wylie East here.
Even if they try to get them off sides, it's 4th and 22. I mean, it's like isn't it like 4th? Yep. All right, so here comes the pass. Fisher throws the ball, going for it all near the midfield. It falls incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs. You're right now because there is a lot of time up on the bar. Well, a lot of time 44 seconds. So the Mustangs have an opportunity here to get the ball down the field, maybe get in play for a field goal as they tried to get it all set, as they'll have the ball at their own 30.
Well, and when you have 44 seconds left and somebody on the outside like Lockett and with George's arm, there's always that risk.
Yeah,
So, to go for it so close to midfield is definitely a risky thing. And remember, in high school football, the clock stops on first downs.
Yep. So here it is. It is first down for the Sachse Mustangs as they get set. Back to pass to George. That's exactly what he's doing. Putting it up there, and they had two players. Rothrick was out there, and there's going to be a yellow hand.
I think we're going to get hands of the face, personal foul, hands of the face on Wylie East here.
That'll be 15 yards. Still 38 seconds left to go, and it does get the first down. You're right there.
They're going to set themselves.
Well, and we talk about this every week with Sachse, and this is what's hurting Wylie East right now is the mental mistake. Sachse right now has one penalty for 2 yards in this game, where Wylie East has, I think they just got their sixth penalty so far. So really, you don't want the mental mistakes hurt you, and this is what's happening right now with Wylie East.
Last week, 9 penalties in the first half. Here comes George. He's going to roll to the outside. Puts the ball up there, wide open to Saints. Just a little bit out of his reach at the 20-yard line. And, boy, that had 7 written on it if George could have got that a little bit more accurate deep down the field.
Well, and this is just like what I was telling you when we took over possession here is like with the threats that we have with this offense, it's always a danger. And that very easily could have been a touchdown there on the pass if it was thrown on target.
Second down as they have the ball at the Raider 49-yard line. 32 ticks left to go in this 14-0 lead. Mustangs looking to maybe try to get another, at least 3, if not another 7, depending where Lockett is. That's the guy I'd be looking for if I was George. Then snap, going to roll to the far side. Going to try that same play because they were wide open. George is going to go out of bounds at about the 48-yard line of the Raiders, and it's going to bring up third down.
Well, and that's exactly what Sachse is doing. They're looking to get that ball down the field, make a big play, and when you have a receiver like Lockett where you can throw that ball up, let him come down and get it, there's always that chance that something good like that can happen.
And he's getting one-on-one coverage down here. I mean, and everybody's worried about the far side. Now with the lineup, there's 3 near, 1 far. Lockett on the outside. George is going to get the snap. He's looking that way. He's going to put it up in the air. He just lofts it up there. See if he can run under.
Got it. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Lockett, number 5.
Sachse Mustang. Boy, he just laid that up. And, boy, did Lockett have to put on the gas in order to get that one.
Just exactly like I was saying. You know what? Get that ball up there. Let Lockett come down and get it. That's exactly what happened. Second time he's thrown that in double coverage, and Lockett's been able to come down with it.
Wow, and he was going down just – I actually was worried that if he didn't get to the 1, but there's still 15 seconds left to go as they bring on the kicking unit for the extra point. The kick goes, it's a bad snap, and then they're going to have to throw it, and it goes incomplete. So they are unable to do that, but they still have the 20-point lead after the touchdown. So quick breakout on the football field. We'll be back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs.
Sachse Ice House is a non-smoking craft beer and beer pub located in the heart of Sachse. The Ice House was open to provide a friendly, clean, and female-friendly environment. Sachse was lacking a place for service industry, date nights, and girls' nights, as well as happy hours. Excellent service and top-notch food are our priority. On Tuesday, we offer 79-cent wings, as well as half-price burgers on Mondays. So check us out at the Ice House, located at 6501 Highway 78 in Sachse, or give us a call at 469-304-1550, or check us out on the web at SachseIcehouse.com. Go Mustangs!
All right, we are on. We're trying to get the camera fixed, but we are on as the kickoff. What happened on the kickoff?
Well, it was a short kick. The ball did hit the ground, but
All right, we are
let's
back
see,
up
number
there.
7. That was intended for Luis Ainsworth. That ball was thrown out of bounds. We do have new quarterback in, as Ethan Wall now is in the game for Fisher. I think Walls has more of a downfield passing.
All right, so there's the snap, and it's going to be thrown and caught, and that's going to do it for the first half. Now, here's what we're going to do, guys. We are going to go into the halftime festivities. And the reason why we're doing this, giving you an idea what we do on Sundays from 9 to noon on the Couch Potato Sports Show. You get the opportunity to see what we are doing week after week as the Couch Potato Sports Show takes you up to the kickoff of the early games on Sunday. So just a couple of things that we are doing. I went ahead and brought them in here tonight so you can get an idea of what happens on the Couch Potato Sports Show. And that being said, here at the halftime show, as we cut up the show from last Sunday.
Last one. Yeah.
But that goes back to what I was saying earlier, Podfather. Look who they're playing. Listen, yeah, TCU was in the national championship game. That's a good. Now, granted, these games are years ahead of time, but hey, normally Nebraska is a good football team. I mean, you look at Nebraska and what their history is. That's a real football team. It's a real program. And even to Colorado State, that's an in-state rivalry, so that's always a good thing. You hate to see a blowout in rivalries, like on Friday night when I called the rivalry game and it was a blowout. It's a hard game to call, but it's a rivalry, and those are the kind of things I want to see in college football.
But also, you remember one thing: Colorado only won one game last year.
Absolutely,
that's a good point. That's a great point. Yeah,
they've won 3 now.
Yep.
Now that might be the only 3 that might be the only 3 they win. That's fine. That's 2 better than they did the year before. You have to build. That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
They're building, and they're building with the name. With look, who's the face of college football right now?
Well, there's no question. There's no question.
Deion Sanders is the face of college football.
Yeah,
and he's a 50-plus-year-old coach. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But he has got people watching college football. That's what's important. And
at least watching Colorado. Okay, let's be honest. No one was watching them before, and you do bring in the name that helps. No, I'll give you that.
And here's the thing: here's Deion Sanders. He's played for Atlanta. He's played for the Dallas Cowboys. He's played for the San Francisco 49ers. He's played for the Redskins. He's played for I guess Baltimore at one time, didn't he? So yeah. So I mean, he's been a part of different culture with teams that are viewed very differently. I mean, let's face it, people view the Dallas Cowboys a lot different than they view the Baltimore Ravens. Okay, so he knows how that works, and that's why I think it's important that people who don't like Deion Sanders because he's Deion Sanders. You wouldn't care about Colorado if he wasn't Deion Sanders.
Oh, I love Deion Sanders. I'm a Cowboys fan. Primetime was primetime, biggest time in the Cowboys. My thing is, it's just like teams that are. Right now I feel they're overrated. I like the hype that he's created. I like the fact that his sons play for. I'm not knocking the guy or the program. I'm just saying from a purely, talent standpoint that everybody's saying, oh, they're Colorado's here. They're for real and stuff. And it's like, no, they're not. But I get what you're saying. I get your point. Like I said, I'm not knocking Dion. Dion is awesome. He's the king of hype, and he's I like to see these other, because honestly, there comes a point where you get so sick of hearing about every freaking year. Who is it? Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, and Alabama. You just get sick of hearing, and Clemson. I mean, it's nice to get another team in there, that's kind of in the chat that's getting all the publicity, because I'm tired of Saban.
But you gotta look this way. Like, you and I are big Cowboy fans, right? Because I know I'm a Cowboy.
Yeah.
Think of how many primetime games the Cowboys get, and how much that pisses off the rest of the country.
Oh, there's no question.
Yeah. So the thing is, while we can sit here on one breath and say I'm sick of the hype, same time we live with the hype. Imagine if you're a Yankees fan. Imagine if you're a New York Yankees fan, right? And the entire world hates you because you're the Yankees fan, but you've got all the trophies to go with it, and you've got all the glamour. And when there's movies made about baseball, most of them are about the Yankees. So, I mean, you have all this notoriety coming your way. So you giving everybody else out there who doesn't like the Yankees a reason to hate you. So I really do think that there's a good chance that we'll see what Dion does here down the road. Okay, and once again, I'm loving what he's doing. Yeah. I have no college affiliation whatsoever to anybody, not to Texas, not to Oklahoma, not to anybody. So for me to find a team and sit there and go, give me a reason to like you, and I got one with Dion. So I'm like, you know what? I love Michael Irvin as a player, person, different story. But I mean, as a player, loved him to death. He brings in guys who can sit there and actually look. I'm not a big Tom Brady fan, but Tom Brady's mentoring his kid. I mean, that's freaking huge.
Yep.
So, kudos to what he's doing out there. And once again, will he win that championship this year? Probably not. But you'll know until you win all your games, right? You win all your games.
Yeah. That's why they play the game.
If you win all your games and don't get that championship game, then there's something wrong with the actual sport itself.
Listen. One thing that happens, and Cuervo probably can attest to this. College football is about two things. I used to say one. Okay, the first one obviously being usually the money, but when you can bring on personality, which is what has been going on, college football's doing the right thing by focusing on him, because that's what's bringing eyes to the TV. So we get overflown with what we're getting with Dion. So Cuervo, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if they don't go to Dion, people are going, why aren't you going to Deion Sanders? What he's doing and everything. So you get the yap back and forth in reality.
No, right. And I think college football fans, no matter what you think of Dion, I think we need to embrace this situation, because
absolutely I can't stand him. And I was up until 1:15 in the morning watching that stupid football game.
I was 2:15 for me. So
yeah, there you go. So that's my point. All four of us in this panel right now, we were all watching the game. No matter what we think of Dion, no matter what we think of the hype. Were you watching? Yes, we were. Working. All four of us were watching. I was watching on my damn phone on the couch, hanging out with the wife. So we were watching, and we will do whatever it takes to watch the game. So I was sitting there on my phone watching it.
Yeah, you were stuck. I mean, you were watching reality TV with the wife and still watching it on the phone.
Okay, time out. What was she watching?
We were watching this documentary about, and Sonny may remember because he's old.
You're not wrong.
I knew I'd get him on that one.
The beard's the dead giveaway, sir. I'm sorry.
It was a documentary, Sonny. You may remember, and this was a long time ago, 1984. It was a shooting that happened at a McDonald's. San Ysidro, California, right by the border.
Yep.
Which I live about 40 minutes away from there, 45 minutes. But I never knew about that story. But yeah, I mean, this dude just opened fire at a McDonald's and killed a bunch of people.
That's why. Never mind, their hamburgers suck, and I just don't go. And then you add the shootings on top of it. Yes, it's almost as bad as a bad high school where the shooting.
I was expecting you to say Dr. Phil, but I know she likes that show. But you said Dr. Phil.
Just sitting on the couch watching college football, and you're watching me. You got a problem, okay?
But yeah, I was, I was watching the game, and then I was doing a free concert in Vegas. They were shooting a video and doing a free concert in Vegas right in front of the plaza. So I was up watching that until I finally just said, shit, I got to go to bed. I mean, I got a show to do in the morning.
Right.
So it's like, but anyway, this is what we got. Well, I'm really horrible at this blue. Wrong hand. There we go. This right here, and we got this right here. You got games there, all set and ready to go, and we need to hop into those. As I love it. Maybe we should come on an hour earlier. Cuervo was going, geez,
no,
don't do that. Don't do that to Cuervo. That poor guy. He has to stay up all night and watch a documentary with his wife. Come on now.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, it's actually a good documentary.
Listen. We need to Cuervo reason and say, look, Burger King doesn't have shootings. Let's go there.
So, yeah, kidding, right? That's correct. By the way,
it's funny you say that, Godfather, because I'm one of the very few people that prefer BK over McDonald's.
Well, first of all, enjoy it now because BK is going away.
So we know Russell Wilson is a winner. Russell Wilson has been able to he's played in the NFL for a long time. It's not about a progression. It's about he was up here, and then last year he was so god awful for the Broncos. Mm-hmm. Then now he's starting to get back to, not really. Hey, Russell Wilson, there wasn't really a wow factor last week. Just like Sam Howell, there was no wow factor. But they're playing in Denver. I think Russell Wilson has got it going back to the right way. I think this is an easy Bronco win today.
Cuervo, is it an easy Bronco win today?
Easy Bronco win. Wow. Okay.
That's what he said. That's why I'm stuttering over myself when I heard easy, because I may not be a Sam Howell fan, but say whatever you want about Chico's squad, they come to play. Now, they don't always win, and they may even lack in certain spots, but you're going to get a total effort from that football team in Washington, regardless who's quarterback. I mean, how many quarterbacks have they been through? They're always trying to win a football game. Long list. And sometimes they win against teams that are lacking in certain spots. I love it. I go back to Mr. Perfect. Spot! But that being said, what do you think about this one?
Well, I think the defense for Washington is definitely going to show up. So that's going to be the matchup I'm more interested in is when Russ has the ball against that Commander defense, which, by the way, is getting the old Buckeye Chase Young back there.
Wow, that's right.
Chase Young back today.
Chase is back.
Yep.
I heard he was still questionable, but I guess if Cuervo says he's back, he's back.
Yep, that's right. If I say he's back, then he's back. No.
So that's right. Hey, he's back. Hey, say whatever you want. That's a big boost on your defensive side of the ball when you can get your superstar back. I mean, say whatever you want on who should be the superstar. Chase Young is that superstar on that team, and when you got your quarterback or your defense on the football field, it makes a difference.
One small thing that does concern me about the Broncos, though, is their tight end Dulcich is on IR. So, and I know he's not Shannon Sharp, but he's a guy that Russ can go to, in the red zone and all that stuff. And he's not going to have him now. So there's no security blanket there, as we like to call tight ends, for Russ to throw to. So now he's going to have to rely on other options with Williams or with Sutton, or I think Jerry Judy's back today as well.
Judy's back too. Yes, that was another reason why I picked the Broncos in this one, because Judy's back too.
I like Denver to win today because I need the house to feel like a home and not like like it's on fire. So that's what I'm hoping for. Broncos win, and I think they will. I think they'll get it done.
I'm looking at my picks in the thing. And you know what scares me? I only got one underdog winning, and we haven't talked about Cincinnati and the Bengals or at Baltimore. Cincinnati's schedule is actually.
We got 10 minutes, Sonny.
I know. I'm trying to stretch it out, but don't look like it. But
I don't think we're getting
Cincinnati and Baltimore. I don't think you're gonna make it either. Cincinnati and Baltimore. Yeah. Well,
Cincinnati and
Baltimore. I'm going Baltimore. Just because it was a bad performance. They may bounce back, but I don't know if it'll be enough.
I'm going Baltimore because I don't think Joe Burrows is ready yet.
I don't know if that's just the difference between week one on the teams that we're playing. Obviously, but will Joe Burrow bounce back, Obi? I mean, he's your other Ohio team. I mean, not necessarily the Browns, but he's your other Ohio team. How do you feel about Joe Burrow going up against Baltimore today?
Yeah, Joe Burrow, the LSU Tiger.
Bengals win today.
Bengals. So he's on the Bengals. So that takes us to the last game, and we didn't get Bryce. I would love that. Someone needs to call and wake his ass up. I don't have his number. I only text him or message him. I don't have his telephone number to wake his ass up. But that being said, your Cleveland Browns against, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I hate this because, your Cleveland Browns are actually favored by 3.5 in this one.
At Pittsburgh. That's scary.
At Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's a home dog. And I can't. That is
scary. Again.
Yeah.
They were a home dog last week too.
It's like,
and they got slapped. Can I go? Can I go?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. This is going to be, as always, a slugfest.
Right.
These teams hate each other. These teams always play each other hard-nosed. Score in the end score might not be indicative of it, but they always play hard against each other.
Right.
And this is just going to be. It scares me that the Browns are favored. Just scares me. But that defense was quite impressive last week. My Browns defense against Joe Burrow.
Right.
Yeah.
I think, and I'm going to use a pun here. The defensive coordinator for the Browns is going to unleash the dogs.
Oh,
on the Baltimore Ravens. And the dogs, DAWGS.
Dog.
And on the Ravens and my Cleveland Browns lead Pittsburgh with a W.
I think you're right. Not only that,
oh,
by the way,
damn it, don't pick my Browns,
Although I love the dancing on the defensive side of the ball. Did you see? Did you see that? I was almost going to put the Cotton Eye Joe in it as he was doing this back and forth thing.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
We don't have time for that.
But that was the big talk of the week, man. In reality, it's just But here's my problem. Here's my problem. Okay, I hate the fact that Pittsburgh lost so bad. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
they did not. They played.
Angry.
They got
embarrassed.
It was terrible.
Crazy knucklehead is terrible.
It was terrible, and it was hard to watch. And I don't like teams' chances going up against Tomlin after they played as bad as they did. I hate that. However, God, I even hate picking the Browns. I hate them. I hate the freaking Browns.
Sonny, give me 1 second, all right?
Maybe it's because it's Obi.
Okay. Look, here's the thing. Obi was right about what Myles Garrett's going to do to Joe Burrow, and he did it last week. What's he going to do to Kenny Pickett? He's going to kill him.
Well, that's why I'm on the Browns. I mean, I'm not arguing.
I know, but I'll say it for you. We're all picking the Browns, right?
I don't know. Cuervo, are you picking the Browns?
Cuervo is. Cuervo doesn't like my Browns. I just know it.
I don't like the Browns.
That's what I said.
I mean, I don't like the Browns either, but I'm saying.
I don't know.
Every time I pick against the Browns, like in a game like today, I always lose the damn game. So that's why I'm going Browns.
Yeah, I think
rhyme or reason. What do you think?
Hey, Obi, I think Sonny is the Mike Greenberg of our show. He's such a piece of that.
Well, he's annoying. He is annoying.
Except Baltimore today. I got all the favorites except Baltimore today, and that's good. I'm going to have a shitty week. I already know it.
I got to check out if Bryce shows up. That chicken.
Obi, let me just tell you this, and this goes for Michigan too. And this goes for Michigan too. If you can't put real opponents on your schedule, don't even put it out there. That was my deal. I'm so sick of Bowling Green. I actually know where Bowling Green is, okay? But Jesus, no one knows where they're from, and no one knows, and they can't even hold a stick to it. So, no, I'm not impressed with your Buckeyes. I can give a rat's when they play a real team and win them, then I'll give them the credit. Even Michigan, you're guilty of that crap, and I'm sick of it.
Last one.
Yeah.
But that goes back to what I was saying earlier, Podfather. Look who they're playing. Listen, TCU was in the national championship game. That's a good. Now, granted, these games are years ahead of time, but hey, normally Nebraska is a good football team. I mean, you look at Nebraska and what their history is. That's a real football team. It's a real program. And even to Colorado State, that's an in-state rivalry, so that's always a good thing. You hate to see a blowout in rivalries, like on Friday night when I called the rivalry game and it was a blowout. It's a hard game to call, but it's a rivalry, and those are the kind of things I want to see in college football.
But also, you remember one thing: Colorado only won one game last year.
Absolutely.
That's a good point. That's a great point. Yeah.
They've won 3 now.
Yep.
Now that might be the only 3 that might be the only 3 they win. That's fine. That's 2 better than they did the year before. You have to build. That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
They're building, and they're building with the name with look, who's the face of college football right now?
Well, there's no question. There's no question.
Deion Sanders is the face of college football.
Yeah.
And he's a 50-plus-year-old coach. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But he has got people watching college football. That's what's important. And
at least watching Colorado. Okay, let's be honest. No one was watching them before, and you do bring in the name that helps. So I'll give you that.
And here's the thing: here's Deion Sanders. He's played for Atlanta. He's played for the Dallas Cowboys. He's played for the San Francisco 49ers. He's played for the Redskins. He's played for I guess Baltimore at one time, didn't he? So yeah. So I mean, he's been a part of different culture with teams that are viewed very differently. I mean, let's face it, people view the Dallas Cowboys a lot different than they view the Baltimore Ravens. Okay, So he knows how that works. And that's why I think it's important that people who don't like Deion Sanders, because he's Deion Sanders, you wouldn't care about Colorado if he wasn't Deion Sanders.
Oh, I love Deion Sanders. I'm a Cowboys fan. Primetime was primetime, biggest time in the Cowboys. My thing is, it's just like teams that are. Right now I feel they're overrated. I like the hype that he's created. I like the fact that his sons play for. I'm not knocking the guy or the program. I'm just saying from a purely, talent standpoint, that everybody's saying, oh, Colorado's here, they're for real and stuff, and it's like, no, they're not. But I get what you're saying. I get your point. I'm not knocking Deion. Deion is awesome. He's the king of hype, and he's. I like to see these other, because honestly, there comes a point where you get so sick of hearing about every freaking year. Who is it? Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan and Alabama. You just get sick of hearing, and Clemson. I mean, it's nice to get another team in there, that's kind of in the chat that's getting all the publicity, because I'm tired of Saban.
But you gotta look this way. Like, you and I are big Cowboy fans, right? Because I know I'm a Cowboy fan. Think of how many primetime games the Cowboys get and how much that pisses off the rest of the country.
Oh, there's no question.
Yeah. So the thing is, while we can sit here on one breath and say I'm sick of the hype, same time we live with the hype. Imagine if you're a Yankees fan. Imagine if you're a New York Yankees fan, right? And the entire world hates you because you're the Yankees fan, but you've got all the trophies to go with it, and you've got all the glamour. And when there's movies made about baseball, most of them are about the Yankees. So, I mean, you have all this notoriety coming your way. So you giving everybody else out there who doesn't like the Yankees a reason to hate you. So I really do think that there's a good chance that we'll see what Deion does here down the road. Okay, and once again, I'm loving what he's doing. Yeah. I have no college affiliation whatsoever to anybody, not to Texas, not to Oklahoma, not to anybody. So for me to find a team and sit there and go, give me a reason to like you, and I got one with Deion. So I'm like, you know what? I love Michael Irvin as a player. Person, different story. But I mean, as a player, loved him to death. He brings in guys who can sit there and actually look. I'm not a big Tom Brady fan, but Tom Brady's mentoring his kid. I mean, that's freaking huge.
Yep.
So, kudos to what he's doing out there. And once again, will he win that championship this year? Probably not. But you'll know until you win all your games, right? You win all your games.
Yeah. That's why they play the game.
If you win all your games and don't get that championship game, then there's something wrong with the actual sport itself.
Listen. One thing that happens, and Cuervo probably can attest to this. College football is about two things. I used to say one. Okay, the first one obviously being usually the money, but when you can bring on personality, which is what has been going on, college football is doing the right thing by focusing on him, because that's what's bringing eyes to the TV. So we get overflown with what we're getting with Deion. So Cuervo, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if they don't go to Deion, people are going, why aren't you going to Deion Sanders? What he's doing and everything. So you get the yap back and forth in reality.
No, right. And I think college football fans, no matter what you think of Deion, I think we need to embrace this situation, because
absolutely I can't stand him. And I was up until 1:15 in the morning watching that stupid football game.
I was 2:15 for me. So
yeah, there you go. So that's my point. All four of us in this panel right now, we were all watching the game. No matter what we think of Deion, no matter what we think of the hype. Were you watching? Yes, we were. Working. All four of us were watching. I was watching on my damn phone on the couch, hanging out with the wife. So we were watching, and we will do whatever it takes to watch the game. So I was sitting there on my phone watching it.
Yeah, you were stuck. I mean, you were watching reality TV with the wife and still watching it on the phone.
Okay, time out. What was she watching?
We were watching this documentary about, and Sonny may remember because he's old.
You're not wrong.
I knew I'd get him on that one.
The Bears is a dead giveaway, sir. I'm sorry.
It was a documentary, Sonny. You may remember, and this was a long time ago, 1984. It was a shooting that happened at a McDonald's. San Ysidro, California, right by the border.
Yep.
Which I live about 40 minutes away from there, 45 minutes. But I never knew about that story. But yeah, I mean, this dude like just opened fire at a McDonald's and killed a bunch of people.
That's why. Never mind, their hamburgers suck, and I just don't go. And then you add the shootings on top of it. Yes, I mean, it's almost as bad as a bad high school where the shooting.
I was expecting you to say Dr. Phil, but I know she likes that show.
No,
so I expect you to say Dr. Phil.
You're sitting on the couch watching college football, and you're watching me. You got a problem, okay?
But yeah, I was watching the game, and then I was doing a free concert in Vegas. They were shooting a video and doing a free concert in Vegas right in front of the plaza. So I was up watching that until I finally just said, shit, I got to go to bed. I mean, I got a show to do in the morning.
Right.
So it's like, but anyway, this is what we got. Well, I'm really horrible at this blue or wrong hand. There we go. This right here, and we got this right here. You got games there all set and ready to go, and we need to hop into those. As I love it. Maybe we should come on an hour earlier. Queer was going, geez, Fitz.
No,
don't do that. Don't do that to Cuervo. That poor guy. He has to stay up all night and watch a documentary with his wife. Come on now.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, it's actually a good documentary.
Listen. We need to Cuervo reason say, look, Burger King doesn't have shootings. Let's go there.
So, yeah, kidding, right? That's correct. By the way,
it's funny you say that, Godfather, because I'm one of the very few people that prefer BK over McDonald's.
Well,
I do too.
First of all, enjoy it now because BK is going away.
All right, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show through halftime. Catch the Couch Potato Sports Show 9 to noon on Sunday. You got a little taste of what we do during the break. I'm going to switch it on over to the Eagle Eye Bill Serna as he's going to go through the first half stats as we got a couple minutes.
Well, and you just got done listening to a bunch of fun goofballs, and here comes another goofball that's going to give you the halftime stats. So right now, through the first half, Sachse leads control on total yards right now, 257 to 105 for Wylie East. Of that 257 total yards, 171 has been through the air, and 86 have been on the ground. Sachse right now in the first half had 2 penalties for 7 yards. They did have 1 turnover for an interception that was thrown early in the game. For passing, Brendan George is 6 for 9 for 171 yards. That equals out to 66 yards per reception, which is amazing. I'm sorry. I'm looking at percentages. So it's actually about 35 yards per reception. And 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. On the rushing side of it, Brendan Haygood has 9 attempts for 75 yards. Josh Ridge has 5 attempts for 23 yards and a touchdown. And then Brendan George has had 5 for minus 10 yards. On the receiving side of it, at a repeated record, Khalid Lockett has 3 receptions for 100 yards for
averaging 30.
He's averaging 34 yards and a touchdown. Rothrock has 2 receptions for 36 yards, and Kendrick Hanks has 1 reception for 32 yards, and that was on a scoring play.
Those are chunks on those passing plays. Those are chunk plays, and that's what is really doing good for the Sachse Mustangs.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. 171 yards passing on only 6 receptions. That's definitely a big chunk of yards.
That's called chunking it up there and letting them go, and we've seen it. So, all right. So that being said, we're going into the second half. It is 20-0 in favor of the Sachse Mustangs. They are kicking it off to the Raiders. 3 back for the Raiders, but they're going to kick it up short, and they're going to call it time. Nope, no fair catch. It's caught at the 20, coming now to the 30, and there's Yellow Hanky. And it was Boyd on the return for the Raiders, but they are going to get that block in the back, I have a feeling.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They're going to get number 33, Keaton King, with a block on the back during the return.
And that's when the spot of the foul, and they threw that at the 26-yard line, so they'll back that up to the 16-yard line to start that drive. So it's going to be the Raiders who are in their blue jersey, the blue jerseys, black pants. Kind of look kind of cool. I kind of like the way that looks. Wish the numbers were a little bit bigger, but take away from that, I like the way they look.
Well, I also wish I was 20 years younger.
That's
you just
it,
don't always get what you want.
My dad used to say you can wish in one hand and do something in the other. See which one gets filled up first. All right, so they hand the ball off, moving around, breaking the tackles down to the 30-yard line. And that's number 21, Henderson, rushing the football. He was finally brought down by Chester, but not before the big yards gain.
Well, and this is where you're going to see where your coaching comes in is those halftime adjustments. What are you going to do to make a difference here in the second half? And Wylie East, as I mentioned, the first half, they want to establish that run game. And once again, they come out running.
All right, it's going to be first down now for the Raiders. They're at their own 31-yard line. They hand it off and nothing doing, but wow, kind of breaking around there. Number 47 on the first hit, Bennett, but finally brought down there by Walls. And that's going to bring up now a second down for the
Yeah, and Bennett did get there behind the line of scrimmage and was able to slow him down and let others, including Walls, come and make the tackle.
Second down and 9. They go ahead, hand it off, and oh wow, ripped down from behind. Fisher almost got himself hurt as Walls was right there that says, you're not going very much further than that.
Well, and Sachse's game plan in this game was to slow down Fisher, as obviously he is your leader on your offense, and if they can slow him down with the pass and with the run, that takes them out of sorts with their offense.
All right, so third down now for the Sachse, the Raiders. They're at their own 32-yard line. It's going to be third down and about 8. Back to pass. And taking off now is Fisher. Throws on the run. Finds open man at midfield. And down there, that was Porter on the reception. He's going to take it to the 45 before Chester was finally able to bring him down.
Well, and Fisher had to scramble around as he was getting pressure in the middle, and that took Chester off of his receiver as he started collapsing back toward the line of scrimmage to meet Fisher, and that left his receiver wide open.
All right, so wrong button there. It's not a punt, I swear. It's first down and 10. Push the wrong button. First down and 10. Ball's on the 44-yard line of the Mustangs. Back to pass is Fisher. He's looking down, puts the ball up in the air near the 15-yard line. Ball falls incomplete as it was a little bit short. If he was going to catch it, he would have had to come back a little bit.
Yeah, no, really, it was great coverage there, and you just didn't have an open man, and you saw a change of quarterback in the first half with Fisher as you needed a more downfield passer, and that kind of is evident there as the ball was just definitely underthrown.
All right, so second down and 10. On the 44-yard line, they hand it off the right-hand side. Getting down there was Henderson. He just slashed it down there. It's going to be about, looks like 3 yards short. It's going to bring up third down and about 3 as there were many people there. Whoa, that feels good. Thank you. Chester on the stop as well as, nope, just Chester. So that brings up now third down for, hey, that's actually kind of better. Thank you so much there, Butch. All right, so third down. Looks like it's going to be about 3 yards for the first down. They go play action. Ball caught over the middle, gets the first down. He's dragged down from behind by the Mustangs, number 23, Perry on the stop. Was it 23 look like, Bill?
Yes.
I'm just going to go with it. I think that's who that was, and that was enough for the first down. So good play there. That was just a cut and dry, makes the right.
Well, and what I saw on that play was Fisher should have been down in the backfield because the ball was a snap low. Fisher went down to get it. Looked like he had a knee on the ground. The play should have been called dead.
Back to pass is Fisher. He's going to scramble out there. Finally, he's going to be brought down at the 30. He's going to be sacked. He's been running, trying to find somebody downfield, and before he got put down by number 43, what is it? Brunswick and I practiced. Ishuku.
There you go.
Ishuku. I was practicing.
Well, and that was actually a cover. That was actually a coverage sack, because the really good coverage downfield and not letting any receivers get opened up.
All right, so second down and about 14 as they're going to look here to the side as Fisher's looking at too far, too near in the wide receivers. One in the backfield with Fisher. He gets the snap. He's going to hand it off and pushing and shaking it down there. As Adkins, who plays a lot of wide receivers, running the ball a lot. Dillard on the stop for the Sachse Mustangs, and that's going to bring up third down for the Raiders.
Yeah, and there on the left-hand side, you had Chester that came in on a blitz, which opened up that side of the field, and that's exactly where your runner went to. A lot of times with the runners, you find where that open spot is that somebody just left open, and that's what he did.
Third down and 10 as they are at the 26-yard line. The Raiders are of the Mustangs. Back to pass for Fisher. He's looking, throws the ball downfield. It's caught at the 3-yard line between two defenders. That was just concentration on the ball and bringing it in.
Yeah, and that was just a ball that he threw up right on the sideline. And that was a great job by the receiver just to make that catch inbounds.
That was Porter out there on the reception. So nice catch. First down and goal for the Raiders as they go ahead, hand it off. Nope, keeping it as Fisher. He's going to run to the near side. He splashed wide open, end zone, touchdown. And that was just more of buying time. Guys slipping behind defenders wide open as Fisher was able to find it. Nice play.
Yeah, and all Ainsworth did was just sit back in the end zone, and Fisher just really worked on getting some open area in the backfield, enough time that way the defense would collapse to him and open up that receiver.
So Reed with the touchdown brings it to 20-6 with 6:56 left to go. Kick goes up, and it is good. So 7 points up for the Raiders. Quick breakout on the football field means right here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs Radio Network. Let Buffalo Creek Doors and Floors help you restore your home to its like-new condition. Need a contractor? Let us be your first stop as well as your last. We specialize in everything that others don't, such as stained concrete floors, wood spot repairs on doors and floors, stainless steel spot repairs, anti-slip-on floors, and more. Want to see what kind of work we do? Check out our Facebook page and you can see the craftsmanship you'll receive and expect from Buffalo Creek Doors and Floors. Give Rodney James a call at 214-536-2607. That's 214-536-2607. Or check him out on the web at www.buffalocreekdoorsandfloors.com. And we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show as they go ahead and kick the ball off. It's high and short, takes a bounce, and they got lucky there, Bill, as the ball bounced really high. The Wylie East Raider was grabbing the ball, but he ended up being out of bounds.
Yeah, that's what I've always said on these kickoffs. You've got to get that ball in the air. The ball did bounce. The officials are talking about it, but he was able to get that ball, and it was up to the out of bounds. The flag is going to be because the ball did go out of bounds. So Sachse should get this ball on the 30-yard line.
So 20-7 in favor of the Mustangs. 6:56. We were kind of talking about it. It just seemed like it could take one score that can change the momentum of this game the whole time. And I think we were right. That play actually kind of shows a little bit lack of concentration on what they need to do to make sure they can still remain with the ball. So brings up first down for the Mustangs. They're going to place the ball at the Mustang 30-yard line for the first down.
Well, and what Saxon needs to do is they've got to respond to what Wylie East just did. You don't respond, you really put this game back into Wylie East's control.
Too far, one near for the Mustangs. They go ahead and hand the ball off to Haygood. Haygood trying to bounce around the corner. He's going to be wrapped up by many Raiders out there. It's hard to get that eye up on the ones that actually did it. But that Eagle Eye Bill Serna says it's Loftus on the stop for the Raiders. Brings up second down now for the Mustangs.
Well, and you can definitely feel the momentum on this side of the field with the home team as really into the stands. You feel the momentum, you feel the excitement. So this is where Saxon's got to step up.
As Butch, go ahead, Butch. So they push him off to the side too far, one near, one in the backfield as they give it to Ridge. Ridge breaks a couple of tackles, pushing it down, just spinning it around. He's to the 40. That's going to be enough for a first down. And that was all Ridge as he hit one stop, then two, and then finally brought down by Wall on the other side for the Raiders. Good run. That
was a great run, and I got dizzy watching it. I had my binoculars on, and I think he spun 3 times on it. So great job by him to really keep those feet moving. Even though you're spinning, he's moving forward, going north and south.
So it's going to be first down for the Mustangs. 2 near their stack, but they hand it off. This time Ridge doesn't get anywhere, maybe a gain of a half of a yard as he gets to the 40.5-yard line on first down. And on the other side is Kano on the stop, as well as Wall for the Raiders. Brings up now second down. So let's see. Yep, at the 40.5-yard line, as one far, one near. Regular kind of lineup here as you take a look. 2 in the backfield. They hand the ball off to Ridge. Ridge makes a miss, pushes it down. It's going to get to the 45-yard line. Gain of about 3. And that brings up third down. And on the stop on the other side was Berry.
Well, and then so far, Saxy's really focused on the run as they've been successful so far. So let's see if they come out 3rd and 4. You really open it up a little bit to where you can actually do a run or step back and throw a pass here.
Watch these slants. I mean, this is a place where they go out in the middle and then move out to the side. So let's see what happens. George goes ahead, pitches it to Ridge. Ridge going to get the first down. He's at midfield, finally down at the 48-yard line. So they will move the chains on that one as he just used his speed. And that was a nice toss by George before he was brought down by Guzman from the Raiders.
Well, and what Stacks are doing with this drive and with establishing the run, they're keeping that clock running. I mean, we're coming down under 4 minutes already in the second half. That feels like we just came out of halftime.
Yep, 3:56 left to go in the third quarter. Here's first down and 10. Ball's on the 49-yard line of the Raiders as they are all right there. They got 3 wide receivers right on the end, and they're kind of triangled as George goes one way and he takes it another. He's going to push it down. They're going to mark him down right at the 45-yard line before Guzman again caught him before he made a big play with his legs.
Well, and that's a great simple play is you bring that quarterback up the field. You gain 4 yards. I mean, if you gain 4 yards on every play, if you do your math, it's going to be a first down on every third down.
Yeah, but 4 times 3 is 12. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So it's second down, ball on the 45 of the Raiders. They go ahead, play action, give it to Ridge. Oh, he almost broke another one, but he's going to be right near the first down marker before he was brought down. Nope, they are going to move it. That's going to be a first down. And Robinson on the stop for the Raiders and quick to the line, not letting the Raiders get substitutions. They're just hanging there and getting the play call. They push the ball to the 39-yard line of the Raiders with that first down.
You said, Bill, it's crazy where
we haven't had the only penalty we had has been on the kickoff, but you just keep that clock running. It doesn't stop.
Give it to Ridge, and Ridge breaks breaking tackles again. He's going to get to the 32-yard line, gain of about 5. He could have broken before Henderson stopped him on the other side for the Raiders.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like I said, you just keep moving that ball up the field. Sooner or later, that's going to open up your passing game. But so far, it hasn't been needed.
You're going to wear down the middle as well, running it in the middle. And like you said, it will open up the outside depending on how they defend it. Too far, one near. And George goes ahead. He hands it off again. Ridge finding the hole, pushing it, gets the first ball. Is dropped, picked up off of the fumble by the Raiders. And that was number 3 from the Raiders. That was Olford. And that was too bad because he had the first down and he was just trying to get the extra yards. And he got in there and just scooted it out.
Yeah, and we're going to have a penalty after the game. I think we're going to get an unnecessary roughness on Wylie East. The penalty is a blindside block on Wylie East. It was after the interceptions or the fumble recovery, so it will continue, but it will be half the distance to the goal.
20-7, and they will back them up with that penalty. They would have had it around the 22-yard line if the penalty didn't happen. So let's see where they push it.
And at 55,
it's going to be about the 9-yard line.
Actually, yeah, that's what I was going to. Yep, they're going to march that up, and actually, that was from looked like it was around the 17-yard line. So they backed them up all the way down to the 8-yard line. So long way to go. 92 yards for the Raiders to hit pay dirt. Let's see what they're able to do. They stop the momentum of the Mustangs. Hand the ball off. Getting around. Oh, he just tripped over the 10-yard line. No one was there. He just fell.
Yeah. And once again, I talked about this early in the first half. Is that the field does seem slippery, and that definitely made a difference there on that run.
Go ahead. Turf monster. Yep. So the 10-yard line gets credit for a tackle, and so brings up second down. And it looks like they're going to give him 3. Too far, 1 near, and the wide receivers. They go ahead, play action. Ball caught at the 10-yard line, and getting down at the 13-yard line are the Raiders. And that was just a quick pass on the far side just to get some extra yards. And where are they going to put it? They're talking out there.
Well, right now the ball on 13. But they're going to pass interference on the offense, which is going to bring that ball back.
Wow. So there is a yellow hanky out on the football field. That will march it back, and that is a good one. What was that? On this box?
So that's going to bring it's going to be a replay of second down. So it's going to bring the ball back to the 5-yard line and be a 2nd and 14 for Wylie East.
Thanks, Bill.
You're welcome. I'm always here to back you up.
You might as well. Why don't you call this thing?
No,
No, I'm serious. Yeah, Butch is back here scaring the heck out of me. All right, second down, and what looks to be about 15 yards. Backed up pass is Fisher. He's looking, and he finally throws the ball. It's caught, and he's going out of bounds. It was caught on the far side there, and it was number 19. And I don't even have a 19 on the roster.
It's actually 18. It's Joseph Wyatt.
All right, so Williams on the catch there. Player down. That's quarterback. That's Fisher. And that is not good news at all for the Raiders. That means they may have to go to Wall, and he is not getting up. That is not good news for the Raiders. Listen, he may be on the other team, but we hope he is okay. All right, so quick breakout on the football field. We'll be right back.
This is Sonny letting you know about Liberty Air and Heat. Everybody knows what the Texas Heat can do to your air conditioning and heating systems. That's why you need the experts that deliver the best and most honest service. We provide the high-quality air conditioning and heating services that keep you more comfortable when you need it. We strive to always meet and exceed customers' expectations, competency, and accountability, as well as satisfaction. So contact Liberty Air and Heat at 469-678-9444 or visit them on the web at libertyairandheat.com.
All right, we are back here as they go ahead and tend to Fisher. He is off the field. He's walking very gingerly to get off the field. So that brings up third down, and Wall is in for Fisher. The ball is at the 11-yard line, so third down and about 6. Back to passes Wall over the middle. It's caught at the 20. Now to the 30-yard line. Boys brought down by the Mustangs, number 22, DeVault. And that was a nice catch there by the Raiders. Lamb on the reception. So that brings up the first down after the pass completion.
Well, let's see how Wylie East's offense changes with the different style of quarterback. As obviously Fisher was a lot more of a runner, where Wall is more of a back pocket thrower.
First down from the 29-yard line of the Raiders. 3 far, 2 near, and there's going to be a false start. I seen that happen. I didn't catch the number, though. Who was the guilty party?
They're going to get Henry Mossling leaner on the false start, number 56.
Okay, they'll back them up, and they'll replay first down with 9 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Just as fast as it went, it started to slow down here a little bit to get out of the third quarter. Right now, the Mustangs have the 20-7 lead right now, but right now the Raiders have the momentum after the turnover. So let's see what ends up happening here. A big time play call here on first down and 15. Oh, that's going to do it for it. Oh, so they are going to go ahead and go into the third quarter. They let the clock run out. So quick breakout on the football field means break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show.
Let Buffalo Creek Doors and Floors help you restore your home to its like-new condition. Need a contractor? Let us be your first stop as well as your last. We specialize in everything that others don't, such as stained concrete floors, wood spot repairs on doors and floors, stainless steel spot repairs, anti-slip-on floors, and more. Want to see what kind of work we do? Check out our Facebook page and you can see the craftsmanship you'll receive and expect from Buffalo Creek Doors and Floors. Give Rodney James a call at 214-536-2607. That's 214-536-2607. Or check him out on the web at www.buffalocreekdoorsandfloors.com.
That's Rodney James. He's the best Santa Claus in the world. He's my guy. You know, see, trying to get my Santa on. Yes, the Christmas. Yep. All right, so here we go. First down and 10 for the Raiders. It's Wall in at the quarterback position. He's back to pass. He's going to get rushed, and he is sacked. And that was Walls as he just was able to bring him down. He was also, Foley was there on the stop. A loss of about 6 on that play. It brings up second down. Good penetration to get to the quarterback there, Bill.
Well, and that's just another difference between Fisher and Walls is Fisher is able to get and move around that pocket a lot quicker, which doesn't make it as easy to wrap him up like it does with Walls.
All right, bring up second down for the Raiders as they place the ball at the 18-yard line. So it's going to be second down and 21. Guys, they got to get all the way down to the 37-yard line. Walls back to pass. It's up in the air. Oh, man, what a collision. I saw the collision more so than the reception. The ball was caught by Atkins. He's going to take it down to the Mustangs 39-yard line, and a big collision in the middle, but there's a yellow hanky out on the football field. What do you think it's going to be, Bill?
I'm not sure. I think it's coming back, though. They had a legal man downfield, which is really surprising. On a without it being a broken play, when you have a legal man downfield, that means somebody on your offensive line did not know the play because they were expecting a running play. Because this was a pretty quick play, but you're absolutely right. A great reception. There was actually 2 receivers in the area.
Yes.
I got caught watching the other receiver and not the one that caught it.
Me too. Because they crashed. It was a crash and burn between the defenders, and they were able to, but they will. They're going to back that one all the way back to what are they? The 13-yard
line. That's a huge loss for Wylie East. Is really they had that momentum going with her.
Yep.
And another mental mistake wipes out such a good play.
It's actually second down. They'll replay second down. 4 near, 1 far. Walls back in the shotgun. Gets a roller back to him. Ball, but and he. I'm not sure where he is throwing it per se. There were a couple of players out there on the. It was Reed out there as well as Watkins.
Yeah, you have 4 receivers there on the right side. One receiver was dropping back for the pass. Other 3 are blocking. Wells threw that throw, but threw it to lead him and didn't throw it to him.
Yeah, he's throwing it to lead to someone because it was like between all of them. But again, same formation, 4 here on the near side, 1 on the far side. As the Sachse Mustang defense has been getting to the quarterback, let's see what they draw up. And this time, Wall keeps it, and that's a quarterback keeper from the get-go from Jump Street. Took it down to the 21-yard line before Brunswick brought him down.
Yeah, and I think Wylie East was just trying to get out of the shadows of their end zone so that way they can get a decent punt off and get the ball back on the Sachse side of the field.
So that brings up 4th down, and they're going to kick this one away with the punt. As who's back? We got 2 players back for the Sachse Mustangs. I find it kind of interesting. They're not far back at all. So now the Hanks is backing up near midfield. They go ahead, get the snap, and it's going to be kicked. And he got a liner going and backs up Hanks. And that's going to be picked up by Hanks, and he fell down at the 25-yard line. So it was an easy tackle. There's that slipping on the field again. And on the stop on the other side for the Raiders was Adkins.
Yeah, and then Hanks probably saved about 15 yards. That ball had a good roll going down, and for Sachse, it's really is protect that ball and make sure you just go down with it.
Something out there that's making it. It didn't rain for the last couple of days, so.
Well, and Sonny seems like every time we come here, that's a little slicker than we're used to seeing.
Hand the ball off, going to the right side for the Mustangs. Haygood. He's going to pick up about 4 before he's brought down near the 30-yard line. And on the stop on the other side was Barry. Brings up 2nd down for the Sachse Mustangs. And they're going to the right-hand side. They've been doing that a lot tonight. They've been running to the right side. They see something that they like, so that's why they continue to run that way.
Well, and sometimes you go to the strength of your offensive line, too. Really, you're trying to get to pick up some positive yards, and if you go to your strength and you know you're going to get 3 or 4 yards on it, then you keep doing it until they stop you.
9:27 left to go here in the game tonight. They hand it to Haygood to the right side. He's going to pick up about 2, maybe 3. That'll depend on the spot of the ball. Let's see. They put it at the 32-yard line. Kano on the stop on the other side for the Raiders, and that's going to bring up 3rd down for the Sachse Mustangs. And this is a big type play call.
This is a big play because you want to keep that clock running. You want to get the 1st down, get 3 more downs.
Oh, they tried to get him off 5. There's the free play from George. Ball up in the air. And did he draw the flag? No, he didn't get the flag, boy. There might have been a should have been a
Well, I think what the officials are looking at, and you see Coach Barron's yelling at the official right now, but I think what it was that he stood up, he didn't go forward.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the way that he was getting ready for the ball, they decided not to go that route. So that brings up now 4th down for the Sachse Mustangs. That's too bad. I would have liked to see that a little bit more. They were going to bring on the kicking unit, and the score is still 20-7 with 8:54 to go. And we talked about it. One play could turn this game completely around for the Raiders. Could be here on special teams. Let's see what the Mustangs can do. They're shifting guys around. They're going to get a flag, I think. Nope, timeout.
No, we're going to delay game on Sachse.
All right, so there's a yellow hanky out on the football field, so that doesn't help.
Well, and what's more frustrating for Sachse on that is they figured they had a free play on a penalty that they did not get, so they went ahead and threw the ball. Ball went incomplete, which stopped the clock. Even if it had been a run and they'd have been stopped, they could have at least gotten 40 seconds off that clock.
There's the kick, and they're going, and that was Thompson with the kick, and it's going to take a Sachse Mustang roll down to the 30-yard line of the Raiders. So that's nice to see Thomas with a nice kick as he rolled out there, got that line drive, and got the ball rolling forward.
Yeah, absolutely. At first, he was waving to call fair catch, and then got out of the way because it was such a late kick since we have a running kicker.
So it's going to be first down for the Raiders. The Raiders are still in this game. It's 20-7. There's still plenty of time on the clock. 8:44 left to go in this one. Yep, all the timeouts. So here we go. Too near, too far for the Raiders, and Wall is in the backfield. They go ahead and hand it off to the right-hand side, and he's going to pick up about 4 or 5 before he's brought down on the other side by the Mustangs number 22. That was DeVault, as well as number 47, Bennett, but not before they pick up about 5 yards. So they're going to place that on the 35 of the Raiders. Too far, too near. Second down and 5. Low snap, but they hand it off, and that got nowhere. It was an for the Sachse Mustangs defense. Number 22, again, DeVault. He's had a big game defensively and quick to the line. Well, the Raiders
and East trying to catch Sachse off guard by running the ball with Walls in his quarterback.
There's a big time play. It's third down and 6. There was a loss of 1 on that. Too far, too near for the Raiders. Low snap. Wall brings it up. Ball. Just dropped right at the 40-yard line, but Brunswick just laid the level on the wide receiver. I couldn't even see it. It turned sideways. Okay.
It's Barby that was intended for it. I think Barby saw Brunswick coming at him and
heard the footsteps.
I'm a grown man. I don't want to be hit by Brunswick either.
Brunswick is wide, dude. I'm telling you, his shoulders are so wide. He reminds me of the boss. The Jerome Bettis, how wide his shoulders are. And if he puts his head down, watch out. Fourth down.
Watch the fake here.
And yeah, I was going to say, watch the fake here because they were set that way up. Yeah, too far, too near. Bad snap. It's high, but they're able to get it off. Oh, he got a decent kick. And back is Hanks. He had to field it at the 31-yard line. He slipped as he caught it. But a really good kick in reality coming from the Raiders, and that was Wren on the kick.
Yeah, and a great job as he had to go up and get that ball just to be able to kick it. So, there wasn't much pressure from Sachse, but as a kicker, you're not looking at that. No. You're looking to get that ball off, and some kind of pressure or is any pressure. So you want to get that ball. So great job by him.
Thanks for the update on the time, Butch. I appreciate that. Yeah, they still got the lead as they go ahead. They hand it off to Haygood here up on the near side, and he might have got maybe 2, maybe 3 before he was stopped on the other side before.
Janchego.
New guy number 1 there. So brings up second down for the Sachse Mustangs. I like the nickname Sticky Buns. I don't know why, but
doesn't sound appropriate for this broadcast.
Yeah, maybe that might be. Yeah, I don't know. As they hand the ball off, Haygood to the right-hand side, just ran into his own offensive lineman. Number 67 was out there. Lamb kind of got in the way before he was brought down.
That's actually Keandre Little in the backfield. Now Haygood is coming back in right now.
So big third down for the Sachse Mustangs. This is a big-time play again to continue the drive, continue to run the clock, even with the lead, 20-7. This is a big play. So George will look things over. Too far, 1 near in the wide receivers. He's got 1 in the backfield, 1 just off the back of the line of scrimmage. Back to pass is George. Looking far down the field. Threw it just a little bit too high, a little bit too far. Intended for Hanks on the other side. But who was wide open over at the 30-yard line?
That was Lockett.
That was Lockett.
And he's still sitting over there with his hands on his waist.
Wide open.
Wondering why the ball didn't come to him. But you're absolutely right. That's the only second pass that Sachse has thrown here in the second half. Both balls have been thrown out of bounds. So we don't want to see Sachse try not to lose. we want them to continue running their offense. So right now, I think they're just getting a little bit too conservative.
I think you're right. I think there's some, but when you throw the ball deep down the field, it's hard to say that's conservative. But if you know who's going to be there, wow, almost got blocked as he ran and kicked the ball, and it's going to roll all the way down to the 28-yard line of the Raiders. But he almost got that one kind of blocked. That could have been a disaster if he wasn't able to get the ball off his foot.
Well, and as a defense, with Sachse's kicker, you know what side he's going to run to before he kicks it, and that's what Wylie East is doing. Is they're loading up on that side to get more pressure on him before he does kick it. So yeah, as a kicker for Sachse, you can't take your time kicking that ball. You've got to get that out.
5:54 left to go in tonight's contest. It is 20-7 in favor of the Mustangs. But here's a first down for the Raiders at their own 27-yard line. 3 near, 2 far. They're going to throw this football as Wall has it seems like he has a better arm than Fisher. We don't have an update on what Fisher is all about yet, but we'll see what Wall draws up here on this line. Wall back to pass from the shotgun, puts the ball up, and just between the hands on the other side of Porter, he was unable to bring it in. But I think he heard some footsteps coming from number 17, King. King was getting ready to lay him down.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like you mentioned, Walls has a stronger arm than Fisher does. I'm not sure if Fisher's still banged up or if they feel like they're at a time in the game right now where they've got to get that ball down the field.
Ellis was in the area also for the Mustangs. Go ahead, say.
Yeah, I do see him, and he's holding his helmet, so I don't. It seems like it's a healthy decision.
5:49. The little slant ball was caught, or what are they saying? Incomplete.
No, they're calling it incomplete.
Incomplete
it
on the slant. Wasn't able to bring it in. Good coverage there for the Mustangs as they were reading what was going on. As soon as he broke on the slant, man, right there, Brunswick was over there.
Well, and then I think that's why Walls had to get that ball lower and wasn't able to get it to the receivers because of that coverage over the top.
And Bennett was right there too as well. 5:43 left to go here in tonight's contest. 20-7 in favor of the Mustangs, but the Raiders have the ball. 3 far, 2 near. This one's been a good one tonight. Walls back to pass. Up, yellow hankies out there. It's going to be a false start. And boy, Walls was about ready to get leveled. I think it was Bennett who was coming in on the far side.
Yeah, and I think he's glad that there was a penalty there because he was about ready to get hit pretty darn good there.
All right, so it is 3rd down for the Raiders, and they backed themselves up, so it's going to be 3rd and 15 as the ball is placed at the 22-yard lines of the Raiders.
Well, and so far in this drive, they've only taken off 16 seconds, so they're trying to conserve their time, get the ball up the field.
So here we go. It is 3rd down, 3 near, 2 far. Walls back to pass, looking to the far side. Big rush. Walls taking off, and a great play as they had to use the speed of number 43, Ishiku, to get that one. Yeah, I'm getting that good now.
I hope so because this is game 5 of the season. This is game 5.
Game 5. They finally got his name. Watch out. So brings up a big 4th down, and they bring on the kicking unit. I'm a little surprised at 5:06 as they're down 2 scores. They go ahead, bring on the kicking unit, and he got that one, backing Hanks up big time. And that's going to roll, and that took a good bounce, but then a bad bounce, and it goes into the end zone. And boy,
that's
that one good.
That's going to be a 78-yard kick. It's going to be a net 58 yards.
That's
because the ball will be brought out to the 20-yard line.
So what a kick from the other side from Wren. He just buried his foot in that ball and just took off. When you're a kicker, and I kind of know this, when you get it, you know it. And you knew he got that. He even knew he got that one. So brings up 1st down now for the Sachse Mustangs. They are at their own 20-yard line. Give the ball to Haygood. Haygood slid down and got up on the slide, and he was able to push forward for a 2-yard gain, and Jeffers on the stop for the Raiders.
Yeah, all night. Haygood has had trouble getting that cut as he's constantly been slipping on this field. Good thing for Sachse is they do play here in a couple weeks against Wylie. They know what to expect next time. If they need to change their footing, their shoes, and into a different type of fitting, then they can do that.
Brings up second down now for the Sachse Mustangs. They're going to have 3 wide receivers, and they're stacked in a triangle, one far. They go ahead and keep it. George pushing it up. He's going to take it to the 26-yard line after Jahaka. What? New dude number 1. Janshego on the stop there. And it brings
See, this is why Sonny brings me games every week, so that way I can pronounce names for him.
He's my pronouncer on the new dudes. I appreciate that too, by the way. So third down for the Mustangs. Big third down. They need to get 4 as the ball is set at the 31-yard line of the Mustangs. The 26-yard line. They need to get to the 30. George is back in shotgun. Looks like they're going to call a timeout. Yep, timeout on the football field means timeout here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Your coverage of the Sachse Mustangs 2023 season will be back. And I forgot the button. There we go. Bang.
At Wesson General Contracting Incorporated, we're your one-stop shop for all your general contracting needs. We are locally owned and with over 20 years of experience, so roofing, gutters, sidings, fence staining, painting, foundation problems, or roof damage are no problems at all. Give us a call at 214-200-5588. That's 214-200-5588. Wesson General Contractors.
Yeah. We are back, and we're just talking about it's 9:09. We have been on air for 2 hours and 9 minutes. There's only 3:29 left to go in this one here tonight, and it is third down for the Sachse Mustangs. They need to get 4 here on this third down, so it's a big-time play. They go ahead, hand the ball off this time to Ridge, and Ridge gets nowhere. He's wrapped up. They might have, they might have lost 2 on that. As getting in there was Jefferson. We've been calling his name all night long on the defensive side of the ball for the Raiders.
Yeah, and we're going to get a timeout by the Raiders as they want to try to save as much of this time as they can.
So next week, who we got next week?
Next week we have, is it North Garland? I'll tell you right now.
I'm not sure. We got somebody next week, and that's the game before the bye.
No, we got Naaman Forest next week.
Forest. So
back at home.
Back over at Homer B. Johnson Stadium.
And then we have the bye week.
And we have the bye week. We're going to try to get out to see who we going to see.
We're going to see my daughter's high school, Frisco Emerson, play at the Ford Center there at the Star. Enjoy a week where we can call our own game between just the 3 of us.
That's right. And yeah, come out, see it. Autographs and everything, $5, right, Bill? He's kind of a big thing, So,
yeah, just Google my name. Did you know you can Google my name now?
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah, I even told
I don't want
somebody.
to mess up our broadcast, but I will do.
Wait till 9:30.
All right, fourth down. They bring on the kicking unit here of the Mustangs. So maybe it was a good idea. The Raiders did get it, and there's the kick. And it's going to take a bounce, and it's going to roll. It's taking a Mustang roll all the way down to the 34-yard line. So a halfway decent kick there. And let's see here. That was Alvarado. Yep, Alvarado on the kicking duties. He was able to get that one there. They didn't do the running kick. He just sat there, and he just let that one go.
No, and that worked out perfect because they did load up on that left-hand side again, and he didn't go, and they weren't prepared for that.
All right, so it's first down for the Raiders. There's 3 minutes and 11 seconds left to go. It's 20-7 in favor of the Mustangs. Too far, too near for the Raiders. Gets the snap. Wall throws it backwards on a lateral. Ball's caught. Pushing down. It's going to get to about the 36-yard line. Gain of about 2. Good pursuit to the ball for the Sachse Mustang defense, and Brunswick on the stop, and quick to the line are the Raiders on second down. So So second down, 3 near, 1 far. Low snap. Walls brings it in, backs up, throws it over the middle. Ball falls incomplete. It was intended on the other side of the Raiders for Reed, and he was unable to bring that one in.
Yeah, and what Walls noticed was that Sachse was dropping back into coverage, which was leaving the underneath open, and that's what he was trying to do when he was trying to get it to Reed.
So it's third down now for the Raiders. 2 near, 2 far. Let's see what they draw up here. Back to passes Walls. He had a lot of pressure, and ball falls incomplete. It was intended on the other side there by number 21, Henderson, who was unable to bring it in. And on the coverage there for your Sachse Mustangs, number 22, that was DeVault, and he has been everywhere tonight too.
Yeah, and the pressure is what really hurt Wylie East, was they were not able to set up their offensive play.
2:36 left to go in tonight's contest. 3 far, 1 near for the Raiders. As Wall looks over to the side, see who's out there. Atkins is in the backfield with him. Mustangs looking to show, they're trying to show a little blitz. Here they go. Here's the snap. Here comes the Mustangs. Puts it a hit on him. And boy, oh boy, he took a shot. We saw that coming from the far side. And that was number 22, DeVault. And that was a turnover on downs. I'm sorry, that was 4th down.
Yeah, that was 4th down, and DeVault really disrupted that throw as he hit him as he was throwing the ball.
So turnover on downs. 2:32 left to go in this one. This one here is just 2 touchdowns away from being the W underneath, or a tick mark underneath the W. They just run the clock.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you got 2:32. Wylie East has 2 timeouts left.
Yep.
I'm sorry, 1 timeout left. So really, they can only stop the clock once.
So here comes first down for the Mustangs as they get set here. Go ahead and hand the ball off, and that's exactly what I would do. Run the clock, gives a Haygood gain of a half a yard, brings up second down. And on the other side for the Raiders, Kano on the stop.
It looks like the fans are starting to fall out.
All right, so they should not be doing that. This is high school football. You never know. Pick 6, before you know it's 20-14. So they not a good time to leave yet, I don't think. I don't know. All right, so brings up second down for the Sachse Mustangs. Ball is on the Raider 38-yard line, and they go ahead and give it to Haygood. Haygood finds the hole. He's coming to the near side, trying to get to the 30 before he's wiped out from behind from the Raiders. Loftus on the stop, but not before they get a first down.
No, it's actually going to be third down. Yeah, 3rd and 1. So if you get a first down, the ball game's over. So we're down to now 1:30. So if they can get this yard here, then it'll pretty much wrap up this game.
Haygood coming out. Ridge in. He's going to be in the backfield with George. Clock continuing to run here. There's 12 seconds left to go on the play clock. That'll take it down to the 1 minute if they take it to that. George gets the snap, gives it to Ridge. Ridge caught from behind, and boy, oh boy, that was Porter who just came in the backfield unblocked. And that brings up 4th down and a timeout out on the football field.
Yeah. East is going to take their last timeout here. So this is decision time. What does Sachse want to do? You want to punt it deep, try to kick a field goal, or try to get that first down on 4th?
First of all, they're in no man's land. They're not going to kick the field goal because they'll place the ball down at about the 37-yard line. That'd be a 47-yard field goal. That's not happening here. So, and plus, you punt the ball, you're going to have to try to angle it out of bounds to keep it within the 10-yard line. And I don't know if they got that kind of ability to kick the ball. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And if they go for it on 4th down, get the first down. I don't understand in reality why George was not getting that ball. He is your best rusher so far in this short season. They need to let this guy get the ball, get the first down, and get the win.
Well, and I would have probably ran him up under center and just moved forward with the offensive line. You only needed 1 down.
Back to passes, George. He's going for it all. Right there. It's caught. Touchdown. No. Oh, they're going to put it at the 1. That wasn't. Was that Lockett?
That was Lockett. Yes,
that was
it was.
Lockett. They took it down there. They got the first down with 55 seconds, and that will do it in reality. But let's see what this is an opportunity. You got to see what you got. Running the football right down here. There's 45 seconds left to go. You've got the lead 20-7. You put the 7 up on the board quickly, and then give your defense another opportunity to stop late in the game. I think that's important too. So I say score right away. Let's see what they do. George is looking to the side. 3 far. 2 are in the – no, 1 in the backfield. I think that's Ridge. High snap goes up over his head.
They called delay a game.
Delay a game. They got lucky. Real lucky. It went up and over his head, and they're just going to take a knee.
Well, and I was kind of concerned, are you going to try to run a play or take a knee? And I think that's where George's confusion with the sideline was, and I don't think the coaches were making a decision. So I think now that they're at the 6-yard line, they're just going to take a knee and wrap up this game.
Yep, take the knee, and that's going to do it. Yep, they're in victory formation out there as they place the ball at the 6-yard line. 20-7. Yeah. Oh no, that's what it is. There's this. He needs to down it.
He did.
Did he? Oh, okay, he did down it. All right. So George takes the snap, and that is going to do it. As Coach run into the other side to see the coach from the other side, and Coach Red Baron right now in pretty good shape, obviously, as they go 3-0 in district. And that is huge, especially when you beat the team that did it to them last year and everybody else within district in reality too. Just took them down, and that's a good game for them to get the win on here tonight and the way they did it.
Well, absolutely. And Wylie East came out in the second half. They got a touchdown early. There was no shaking by Sachse as they were able for the last 12 minutes just to run a little bit more conservative because they had that much confidence in their defense to keep Wylie East out of the end zone.
2 hours, 20 minutes. That's it. Quick game. A lot of running going on. A lot of clock being done. And we had the 30-minute.
Yeah, I'm going to be home in time to watch the 10 o'clock news.
There you go. All right.
Like I was thinking, we can all go get a shake now. We got so much time.
Yeah, something like that. All right, so that's going to do it for us tonight here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. 20-7 in favor of the Raiders. We appreciate everybody giving us a listen. Next week, it is Name and Forest. Is that Friday or Thursday game?
It's a Thursday game.
Thursday game. So make sure you check us out then. We'll bring you all the action here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. 20-7 Mustangs, 3-0 within district. We'll take a look at what they can do next week against the Name and Forest Raiders. We're out of here, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.